This world, which its people call Krataris, is home to much strife. Humans live on a continent called Agrum. Nearly 1,000 years ago, a woman named Share heard a voice, beckoning her to the world's highest mountaintop. When she came down, she claimed to be the wife of a god, and spread her faith to the people of a country called Ybor, before mysteriously disappearing. 3.5 centuries later, the king of Ybor began a bloody crusade in the name of this god, conquering all of Agrum in the process. Under imperial rule, other religions and mythologies were erased, replaced by the Yborian faith. They now simply call themselves the clergy, and their god is just God. On what should have been a moonless night in the year 500, a blood-red moon rose in the sky over Agrum. Under that ominous light, countless monsters pulled from the now-burned pages of mythology came into being, and humanity was gifted with magic. The ensuing chaos created a dark age. After only a century, the Yborian Empire began its slow collapse. It was defeated not by warriors, but by monsters. However, as the empire receded, the clergy's grip tightened. Their ruthless inquisitors promised to keep the people safe from monster and mage alike. Amid the empire's retreat, first contact was made between humans, elves, and dwarves. While uneasy at first, the three species agreed to peace. Offshoots of humanity, with the features of demons, dragons, and undead arise, creating confusion and suspicion. The mysterious Stoneborn, petrified for unknown eons, walk the world in search of clues to their past. Now, in the year 999, the Empire is completely gone. Ybor is a humble kingdom once more, and its people cower behind the clergy's inquisitors. In the humble port town of Ankos, the Inquisition calls for the aid of mercenaries in dealing with a mysterious threat. Responding to the call for mercenary aid, 5 strangers arrived at a church in Ankos. They are Mahia, a risen wizard played by Katie, Theodosia, an elven thief played by Meg, Pandora, a human former inquisitor played by Sam, Zephyrosian, a Netherblood former soldier played by Mitchell, and Roni, a Drakeblood former priest played by Charm. The 5 were ushered into a side room of the church, where they were introduced to Inquisitor Captain Lucio Corvi. Captain Corvi informed them that a recent earthquake and a diversion in the capital have thinned his forces, and he needs them to take down some nearby bandits. The trouble is that the bandits have been acting strangely feral, and the work of a witch or monster is suspected. Theodosia negotiated an increase in their pay, a few of them gave the captain fake names, and they were off. Along the road out of town, the party got to know each other just a little bit, giving their real names and explaining what they bring to the table in combat. In short time, they found the site of the bandits' most recent attack. While they attempted to ambush the party, they were outsmarted and flanked. As described, they fought to the death with an unnatural degree of aggression, refusing to surrender or flee. Following their bloody trail of footprints, the party located their camp in the woods. However, one of the bandits had killed all the others, entranced by some strange power. He was ambushed, and when he determined that he was going to lose the battle, he attempted to take his own life. He was saved thanks to a healing spell cast by Roni, claimed that he had no memory of events since the earthquake, and was taken prisoner. On the edge of the bandits' camp, the earthquake broke a large boulder and revealed an underground passage. Roni and Zephyrosian went inside, discovering an Imperial-era tomb containing a single unlabeled sarcophagus. The figure topping the sarcophagus had a strange stiletto dagger embedded in its heart, which Zephyrosian removed. Doing so seemed to have released some ghostly entity made of green fire, but it flew away to the northeast before anyone could do anything about it. Back above ground, they made themselves comfortable in the bandit camp and rested before preparing to head back to Ankos. In the morning, the party left the Dorius Woods and hiked back to Ankos. At the outskirts of the city, they were met by a few Inquisitor guards, who took the bandit they captured into custody and led them to meet with Captain Corvi again. They filled the captain in on the events of the past day, leaving out any details about the magic dagger or the green fire, and received their pay. As they were wrapping up, they were ambushed by an animated tree and 3 witches. The tree punched through a window and attempted to grab Captain Corvi, but missed. This triggered an all-out brawl, with the party springing into action to assist the Inquisitors in defending the town. While one guard was killed by the tree and one witch used magic to escape, the party emerged victorious. Myuu noticed a magical sigil carved into the formerly animated tree, and seemed to recognize it. After being thanked by Captain Corby, they headed to a local inn to rest for the night. There, they discovered a note left by an unknown person. The writer knows that they've done something by taking the dagger, claims the witch attack is just the beginning of their troubles, and demands that they meet in Imperia to discuss how to fix the situation they've created. They go to bed and prepare to head out of town in the morning. After receiving a mysterious request to go to Imperia, the party spent their morning buying a few supplies and then set out on the road. While no one gave a full retelling of their backstory, they did continue to slowly share little bits of information about themselves. Amusingly, they began to suspect that Myuu and Theodosia may be romantically involved, but still only Roni suspects that Myuu is undead. Along the road, they talked their way past some bandits, helped out a stuck caravan of wine merchants, and avoided a fight with some wandering griffins. Outside the gates of Imperia, they learned that the Inquisition had enacted a temporary lockdown while they searched for someone, presumably a mage. They could have waited until the lockdown was lifted in the morning and joined some of the campers for the night, but instead, Theodosia decided to lie her way in. She told the guards that their group had been hired by the Inquisition to assist with the witch hunt, but they lost their paperwork to some bandits along the road. They signed a new contract and disappeared into the crowd before stopping at an inn for the night. Waking up at an inn in Imperia, the party headed down to meet their mysterious contact. Along the way, they met a young woman who escaped from the city's arcanum, and agreed to help her over to the docks to leave town. Fearing that magic might be noticed by the Inquisition, they used the more mundane method of having Zephyrogen distract the guards. With their charge safely on a ship, they headed over to St. Ashare's Cathedral and the blacksmith shop across the square. They spoke their secret code to the young smith, and were ushered into a secret basement. There, they met two wizards, the kind elderly Emmerich Rona, and his daughter Xana of Rona, who started out very upset with the party. Emmerich explained some forbidden knowledge to them. In short, the party accidentally unleashed a pre-clergy god of war. Left unchecked, the war god could create another continent or world-spanning conflict, and millions could die. They can either try to kill the war god with their dagger and preserve the monotheistic status quo, or unleash all the remaining old gods, thus limiting the war god's influence and power. After much debate and research, they decided to go with Plan B, and will climb Mount Ashare to find the God of Knowledge, to hopefully learn where the rest of the gods are. In the morning, the party returned to the Verona family's secret base to begin their journey to the top of Mount Ashare to search for the old God of Knowledge. Rather than walk, Emmerich grabbed a few scrolls of Major Teleport. They gathered up, teleported to the foothills of the mountain, and hiked the last mile to the village. After Emmerich left them to stay at the local inn, they headed to the mountain trail. At the edge of town, a human deacon of the local church was arguing with a Stoneborn named Clay. The Stoneborn are a group of people of an unknown species who were discovered by the dwarves 15 years ago. They remember nothing of what happened to their original culture, so some of them travel the world looking for answers. Clay also wished to climb the mountain, despite the warnings of the deacon. The deacon warned them of monsters and angels on the path, but won't stop them from trying. Along their hike, Theodosia spotted a lesser angel called an Eye of God, which looks like a fist-sized eyeball with wings. It maintained a respectful distance and followed them for the remainder of the day, ignoring the party's attempts at communication and intimidation. The next day, they spotted a group of another type of angel, Hands of God, trying to ambush them in the snow. The party struck first, and the spider-like hands fought them to the death. Afterwards, they continued up the mountain and made camp in a cave. The party continued making their way up Mount Ashare to find the old God of Knowledge, alongside Clay the Stoneborn. Seeking shelter for the night, they entered a small cave. Inside, they discovered a small treasure hoard, but were cornered when a pair of adolescent fire dragons nesting in the cave arrived. It was the toughest fight they've had yet, but they managed to defeat the dragons without any serious casualties, and used the dragon scales to fashion some enchanted gear. While they rested, Myuu finally revealed to the party that she is undead. Everyone was caught off guard, but they were accepting of it and agreed to keep it secret from the Inquisition. The next day they finished their climb, arriving at an extremely ancient ruin at the mountain's peak. They saw the petrified corpse of the God of Knowledge at its center, but would first need to get past the angels guarding the peak. Besides a few more Hands of God, there was one massive shifting sphere of flaming eyes floating over the ruin. Zephyrogen and Roni attempted to convince the angels that they were just pilgrims, but Zephyrogen had his mind read and his lives revealed. They attacked, and Zephyrogen kept the attention of the giant angel while the others fought off the Hands. Feeling betrayed by her faith, Roni unleashed the one dark spell she knows, Life Drain, to destroy the largest angel. With the mountaintop cleared of foes, they walked up to the slumbering ancient god. We're back!
Oh my god!
We're alive!
We didn't even get a countdown.
Yeah, I was just like,
We're alive. We don't get a countdown. We're fine.
Oh my god.
Hey everybody, it's episode 7 / the finale probably of Krataris Origins. We're here, we're back, we're alive. If you're watching this from the future and you're confused, like the distant future, a couple months went by between the last episode and this one.
Don't tell them what happened behind the scenes. Don't tell them.
What didn't happen behind the scenes. But anyway, we're back. We're here. We're going to finish up the show. We're going to do it. If you're watching the premiere, we are not live. I can't hear you, but I am in the chat. Future me is in the chat talking to you. Maybe some of them are too. They'll say hi. But otherwise, we are going to get right back to business. As always, we are playing Big Adventure Game. It is the game that I am working on designing. It is a medieval fantasy tactical D20 TTRPG, and it is in beta as we record this. It is beta 2.3.2, which has no major patch notes. I just made it run smoother. So we will carry on from there. So recap of where we left off. Kind of on a huge cliffhanger to leave off for several months, unfortunately.
Oops, you're all welcome.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No one has to take the blame. It's the holidays. It is what it is.
I will take the blame as the one who had to cancel the last session.
What would have been? Yeah.
The last would have been session. Oh, the kitty!
Yeah, my cat might be jumping around in the background. Maybe she'll come up on my lap and actually say hi, like a good girl.
This is motivation for everyone to stick around. There could be cat.
You might see a cat. Stick around.
Will we see it?
Like, comment, and subscribe for cat. So where we left off, you guys had on your quest to sort of bring balance to the force, as it were, and make it so that there isn't just a singular god wandering around, a war god at that, hogging all the godly power. You climbed a mountain to find the god of knowledge, and hopefully thereby learn where the rest of the gods are, to let them out as well, and thus the war god will have only 1/7 of the power, and things will be relatively okay. You climbed the mountain, you did it, you climbed it with the companionship of a man named Clay. Clay is made of rocks. Don't let the name fool you. He is an amnesiac who knows nothing of what happened to his people and why they are all rocks now. And so that's why he is climbing the mountain, seeking answers, just as a place that he hasn't checked yet. You guys arrived at the top of the mountain, fought some dragons, fought some angels, and where we will pick up, the last thing that happened was that Roni used super illegal unholy magic to kill the biggest angel, which was really dope, and slightly out of character.
Well,
but like in a good way, in a character development way.
Accidents happen.
And so we'll pick up from that. The corpse of the god of knowledge is right there, impaled on some of the special metal that you've determined is used for killing gods for some reason. I will pull up the map of where we were last time for you guys and for the audience at home, just so we can see the scene here. So you guys are all standing around after that, and the way the ruins are here, there's a big rock that is diagonal. You can climb up and around the diagonal rock to this second floor here, where the god is sort of impaled backward onto a big spiky thing made of this special metal. And yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna get some answers. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, do you intend to pull a god off a rock?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Then that's
No. I want to
solid
watch
plan.
this happen. Go ahead.
Please go right ahead.
What's the worst that could happen?
Kind of a team effort here to tip them over.
No. Roni said she was doing it on her own. Go ahead.
I mean, if you'd like to join, I didn't say you couldn't. I just said if you want answers, you can join me. But I'm gonna go do it.
I mean, answers are kind of good. I don't really have any questions right now, but I'm assuming having at least a free god is a good thing.
That's the goal, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it will immediately cut the godly power pool in half, so that is a pretty big deal.
That is a good start.
So Roni will walk up to this thing, or actually, I think she'll probably like try to ascend this diagonal rock a little bit to try and figure out the angle on how this guy's impaled, and do some geometry in her head.
Yeah.
Figure out the best way to get some leverage on this yoinkin.
So as you get up there and you get a better look at it, you realize that only one spike is actually through them. So it would be pretty easy to rip them off of it if you just tipped the whole rock over, which 2 or 3 working together should be pretty easy, and then it might just take some leverage to get them unstuck.
Is there space enough for someone to maybe crawl behind them and put their feet up behind this person's back and just
You know what?
them off
I
the
could
spike?
probably do that. I am probably the smallest one here.
I mean, if you're feeling crawly.
I mean, I'm not really feeling crawly, but sure. Let me unlock another god, shall I? Let me just let another god free.
Everything
I
went
mean,
so
I was
good
just
last
trying to
time.
figure out how to do it. I'm trying to
No,
get
it's fine.
some
I'll just-
leverage.
I'll just take responsibility for releasing 2 gods at this point.
I mean,
Well, so yeah.
you can say I told you to, and then you're not
because you told me
responsible.
to. You get up there and you tip them over, wedge yourself in between, and just push the rock and the petrified statue god apart. And so last time what happened was, from the hole in the statue, a green fire went out and flew away. This time, something very similar happens from the hole in the chest of the statue. Fire comes out. This one is an icy blue. It flies up into the air, curls, and then actually comes right back down to right in front of you guys. And once it sort of dissipates after a second or two, you are sitting on a piece of the rock in front of you. Is an elderly woman is the form that they take. You remember from your research earlier that they are shapeshifters, but this is the form it takes. So it's kind of a witch type person, older lady, and her eyes are that icy blue color. Really pronounced. And she, corporealizes, gathers herself for a second, puts a hand to her chest, takes a few labored breaths, looks at all of you, and says, well, it seems I've missed some things, haven't I?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff also, and Roni is just gonna turn on them and just be like, what happened? Actually happened when you were alive?
That's a very
The
vague
last
question.
time. No, it's not. What's your last memory?
Well,
What happened?
so many questions.
I'm sorry. A lot is happening here too, and things have changed, and it's been a very long time, and I've been lied to a lot. And I feel like you can give me a correct answer.
I may have also made a mistake, so
First,
Everyone makes mistakes.
one question for you all. What year is it?
oh damn.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Pop
Wait,
quiz.
no, is it
Hold on,
900?
I have to show. Where are my notes?
It's 900 and something.
It
Oh
is
my
900
god.
and something.
Is it 999? Is
It
it about to be one?
is.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm so
I was
sorry.
thinking 998.
Yeah,
I couldn't
I mean, I
know.
would have told you.
I was
if
like,
you
it's
didn't
about
remember.
to be 1, but I couldn't remember if it was 98 or 99.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
trying to be good students, Alex.
No, yeah.
I'm a great student.
We have
Hey,
notes.
damn it.
We have notes. Don't kill
hell
me.
yeah.
I didn't even check
Um,
my notes, nerds.
And she's like, oh. Oh dear.
Sorry.
Well, you've done me a great service by freeing me, so I will answer some questions for you.
Well, first, you're not going to eat our brains, right?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really what I do.
I'm just confirming.
That she would eat brains.
She's the god of knowledge, right? Knowledge is stuck in the brain.
You can't just slurp it out. I mean, you could.
I was going to say
Theo's
something different, but that is also
cracking
very
up at
true.
this
You
point.
can't just slurp it out.
Is that what you
Could,
think we did? Is that how you think
I
this
didn't
works?
think that, but there
Clearly-
was a rumor.
I
Your
understand it's been a
need-
long time, but
I don't know.
Technically,
Just
nobody
for
knows
knowledge.
about you.
oh,
It has been a long enough time that they've kind of purposely erased a few things from historical records, including your existence. So,
well, I'll have some work to do then.
have we
Ominous.
got people you should talk to about that?
So, well, my existence being somewhat of a secret, you yourselves looking like capable people, you clearly came up here with a reason. Why don't we begin with that?
We accidentally unleashed the War God on the world, and the rest of you are kind of missing, so, you know, we're trying to fix that.
Ah, yes. We have a somewhat of a connection, the seven of us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're all gods. Yes, right?
I can't, so much has changed, I can't tell you exactly where they are, but I can describe it to you.
I'll take a description. That's
Just-
somewhere
just-
to start from.
Wherever they are, and I can sort of see it, it's dark, it's underground somewhere.
No.
Oh, man.
But not a cave.
Structure.
Yeah, a
Man-made?
building of some sort, a catacomb, a tomb.
God-made or man-made?
Oh.
It's in the style of that weird local religion that was coming up.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
Crazy.
Oh, that was just coming up. Got it.
Yeah, it's been a minute, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You still haven't answered the question of, like, what was the last memory you had?
Well, I'll come back around to that. And,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'll circle back. I'll put a pin in it.
well, wherever they are, I sense that they're under a great amount of gold and riches.
We don't have dragons, right?
I mean, we just killed.
I mean, you did
We
just
just-
fight some dragons, but they're
We just killed two. Yeah.
We don't have
A
big
modest pile.
hoarding dragons, right? Like the big ones?
If there were any in this region of the world, they would probably be known about because it's so populated.
Yeah.
Do we have a bank?
You
Running,
do
running.
have the giant gold-plated church.
All right.
Do we have... I'm not trying to be dwarfist. Do we have dwarves that have a bank?
I mean, they have a bank, but
Correct.
they don't have a hobbit situation.
Uh-huh. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
But you realize that,
That-
like, the most likely thing that she's describing, at least that you could reach in any reasonable amount of time, is probably St. Ashari's Cathedral, the main, where the pontiff lives in Imperia, in the capital. You've been across the street from there, but never in.
Wait. Who's there?
The other gods.
All of them?
All of
Wait,
them?
all of them?
It's yes, all of them.
I knew I should have walked in that cathedral and everyone was
Sam, you're
like,
muted.
Wow, no. Still
Nope.
muted.
Muted.
Check
Uh-uh.
which device Discord thinks it is.
I heard you before we
The,
started.
the fuck that I heard. I could
Yeah.
feel come to the camera.
Yep. Felt that in my bones. Honestly, I'm just excited I can see Sam this time.
True.
Kind of hype about
We're,
that. Not
we're
gonna
not
lie.
sitting there looking at like a
Go-
pixelated screen.
Go in Discord, hit the gear user settings, the gear in the bottom left.
Hello?
There you are.
There we go.
Hey.
All right, well, I'll cut there. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Say what you were gonna say.
Oh, I was they're all just hanging out in the basement? Like, they're just having a party? Like,
I mean, they're not hanging out unless you mean pinned to the floor or wall or something.
Well, that's not what you do at
hang
hangouts.
out.
Being pinned.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, well, she does say all
I
of
had
them,
that was my joke.
giving the fact that the war god is probably somewhere in the building as well. But the other
oh.
5 are probably petrified down there.
Well, have I got a spell for that guy? Let's fucking go. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm full of confusion. I'm really upset.
Oh,
There's a lot
are
that's
they, like,
happened.
your friends? Are you, like, cool with them? Are you, like, sad that they're petrified? Do you want them to stay petrified? How do you feel?
It's
I don't.
it's not something that can be easily explained in human terms of relationships. There's something like family, but
It's like an Oedipus
Like your
situation.
distant drunk cousin that you, like, don't really want to associate with, but you have to anyway?
well, see, the difficulty is you eat food, I eat knowledge. Or I eat the creation of knowledge. I thrive on the continuation of knowledge. Ergo, my motives are just different. Everything is different. He thrives on the continuation and furtheration of war and strife and conflict.
You guys wonder why I thought she ate brains.
It's not.
I mean,
It's
I
not.
know
seeming more valid
It's not an
than that.
active thing. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah,
You're telling me a lot.
it's called communication. I get it. I understand.
So there's something of a natural order that we like to maintain. It was disturbed somehow. I'll tell you the last thing I remember because it's relevant to that. I was pushed.
Oh,
I was
Just fine.
betrayed,
Look at-
and
Oh, okay.
that fell on that. Gesturing at the big spike of magic metal. She's like, and that is the last thing I remember.
well, I'm
You-
sorry.
you was
Do
like-
you know what tripped/pushed you?
It's not terribly relevant to your current problem. It wasn't the war god, I'll tell you that, or any of the gods for that matter.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay.
Oh, just a dude.
So
Okay.
you got out of the bathtub. I understand.
Who hasn't slipped in the bathtub? Is a better
Very
question.
true. Very true. I always put my hands behind my head when I get out, just in case. You don't want to fall backwards.
Well, all right then. So theoretically, hypothetically, all of these, the rest of these old gods are stuck beneath the new gods or new religion's church,
Yes.
unless we're all
What else can you-
horrifically wrong.
What else can you see? Just the vagueness that they're there, right?
Yeah, it's blurry because they're, they can't move, and everything is sort of behind a curtain. But it's a stone chamber, dark. Every now and then a person comes through with a torch, a guard on patrol, I think. But that's
Alright.
really it.
That sounds easy enough.
I mean, it really doesn't. It's a huge church. I don't know where we would look other than underground.
No.
There's gotta be.
We have narrowed your entire
Stairs.
search down from the world to a building, so that is helpful.
There's stairs.
True.
Very
Zeffy. We just go down and we do what we do,
And she's like, well, so that's why you came up here. That's that question answered.
Yes.
2 more. I have a lot to see.
Oh.
Two more. When did we get a limit?
No.
Don't you dare.
Don't say anything that
Clap
ends in
my
a
hand
question
over
mark.
his mouth. Don't.
I caught myself almost doing the same thing.
Okay.
Does
I
that
mean,
count?
if it's a
Give us just
consequence, it's a
one-
consequence. Like,
Give us just 1 second.
just
We're just
saying.
gonna pull everybody into a huddle.
Team huddle.
Yeah.
Team huddle.
Okay. What else do we want to know?
Clay, who's been traveling with you, chimes in at this point. He's like, ask whatever you want as your second, but I would like one to know about my people and what happened, why we're like this.
Okay, so you're going to ask that. Okay, fair enough. You did help us fight dragons and angels.
We're great.
I'll give that to you, yeah.
Okay, but like, who isn't the question? I have one. I don't know if it's a good question.
What's your question? Pose it to us as if it's not a question, so I need you to not raise your tone at the end, okay? I need you to, like, lower that shit like a statement.
Is this a good question?
Yes,
No.
it would have been. Well, okay, look. I'm not saying that there aren't alternatives to stopping this war god. I'm just saying, positing as a potential that if push comes to shove. Oh, how do I phrase this as a not question?
Don't phrase it like a not question, just tone it like it's not a question.
Just be
I
real
don't-
monotone about it.
Be real, yeah, be real monotone about it.
I'm a very emotional guy. I don't know if I could.
I need you to work on this for me. The fate of the world is in
What
your hands.
if? No, that's still a question. Could
It's
somebody
hard
take
to-
his place?
It's really hard to begin a question without who, what, where, when, if, why. or
Yes,
how.
this is why I had to rephrase it as a statement. Somebody take
Hold
his
on. Group
place.
huddle.
Group huddle, I have an idea. Tell me, what is
Yes.
it you're trying to ask?
What? Damn it!
She's not listening. This
Yes,
does not
yeah,
count.
yeah,
This is
just
group
say it.
huddle.
Someone taking the war god's place.
Okay.
Can someone take the war god place?
I wasn't trying to ask this a
It's
question.
not. I'm not asking
You're
her. I'm talking to
us.
you.
You're good. Yes, you're
Okay.
good. You're
Yes.
good.
Yes. That would be the potential inquiry. Is that a word that I could use in this situation?
Okay,
That's
that is a really
synonymous
good
with
question.
So, damn it!
I have. Here's my other question. Can we ask her for help?
I mean, we're gonna free the other gods.
I mean, I'm just going to
so-
demand that.
Fair.
You can just say,
With
help
love.
us, not a question.
With
and
love
she
and
can say
respect.
yes or no. Yeah.
With love and
Please
respect,
help.
I'm going to demand that.
Okay.
So we want to know how to deal with the war god.
But not just. I mean, how to deal is. I mean, to pull up the magic stiletto.
Well, here's the
Just
thing.
shanking a lot. I can do that.
You know,
Here's
you
the
do know
thing.
that.
Magic stiletto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made from the same stone that
Not
that
the shoe.
sealed the god. Yeah.
Oh, it's the shoe.
The dagger.
How? We already know that they all have to exist to maintain balance.
That's
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to ask that question.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to rephrase. So you want to try and have someone else replace them, so that way it's someone potentially less war hungry. Is that the thought?
Somebody that can temper it. I would say.
somebody
I
like
feel
who?
like if you have to eat
She
something
just said
to
that
survive, you're not going to temper it.
Yeah, she just said that she eats knowledge.
a
That is
cycle.
her number one thing is knowledge, and she eats it, slurps it up, as you worried
Yes,
about
but
earlier.
she's not slurping
He
out of people's
slurps up
brains.
war.
Favorite
He
food.
Yes.
slurps up war. That's
Whoever
all he
takes
wants
the
is
position
war.
is still
You
going
can't
to
make
want
that
war.
less.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're right. As a soldier, I can definitely say you're right. But I'm just saying, there are ways to temper it, to potentially make it less or more humane.
So you have
There
a
are different-
hungry dragon in front of you, and the dragon wants food. And its number one instinct or primal instinct is to get food.
Yep.
There's no way to temper that.
Yeah.
The same with the war god. His number one instinct, primal thing is to have war. You cannot make him want war
Our
less.
No,
tempering
can
is
direct it.
increasing the
You
other
can-
ones.
you can direct it.
We can't start wars in other countries, Zeph.
Oh, that's not a bad.
Well, that's not what I was saying, but okay, that's an idea. Hypothetically, I could commit a bunch of war crimes.
Yeah, we're not. I think they all
Oh.
have to live.
That's why I'm saying.
I don't think we can. I think the tempering is that they all will exist.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Someone to
Because when they all
replace them.
exist, they have the same amount of power as
Yeah.
opposed
Right.
to like
So
They
they
each
can't
have
empower
1/7 of the godly power. Ergo,
So they'll, like,
their
check the
sway
balance and
is
stuff.
limited.
So Here's my thought.
Like there
Yes.
will be war, but it would be like minor local
Yeah.
skirmishes, you know, like
That's why I'm trying to
All
say.
war crimes.
Yeah, tiny war crimes. Oh,
Oh, well, that's gonna happen as is.
but what I was gonna. That's what I'm trying to say. Something or someone to. It's like channeling a river, right?
The river's already gonna get split into 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we add
But you can-
another
you-
thing to that
I'm not
split,
saying-
it's gonna stop the river.
I'm trying not to add. But I'm phrasing the question. What I mean is,
Yeah.
Well, we get a question. We can ask one.
I know, but I'm trying not to ask a question right now. That's why I wanted to ask this
You
one.
don't have to. She's not. If she takes this
not
from us,
listening.
I'll punch her. It's fine.
You're gonna punch a goddess in a slip your
It's
brain
fine.
out.
It's fine.
Put her right
we're
back
in a
on that
huddle.
stake.
Huddles have their own laws, and right now we can ask ourselves
Facts.
questions.
All right. Well, that's just my question, right? Because you can dam off a river and it's gonna have to redirect. So that's what I'm saying. What if we are able to redirect the war god in some way?
But we already are.
Well, yes, but I'm saying
So why would we do it twice?
because what this one currently is just it's like a wild animal.
So you want to take his 1/7 down to like 1/16 and give math
I feel
back
like
to everybody else?
this analogy is getting deeply unusual. My suggestion is, what I'm trying to think of is instead of just releasing the other gods and letting them run around and do their own thing,
Yeah.
is we dig a new, I guess, narrow for this river and dam off the previous one. From what we've seen, this war god is just a wild animal. It turns people into monsters in its own way.
But
That's
the
gonna do
rivers
baby
are
monsters.
metaphorical.
Well,
The river's
can
already
we-
going to become a
We're-
smaller river.
There'll
We're-
always be war. You're not
I
gonna
think
get rid of
that's what I'm saying though. If there's always going to be war, yes. But
Small war.
if we can redirect that portion of that river, it's going to be split, yes.
Here's
the
the thing.
war-
We can't make him anything but what he is. We can't redirect him off of war or to a different war other than by reducing his power.
This is true. That's what I'm saying. We do that. Let's reduce the power.
That's what we're doing by freeing
Yes.
the other
Yeah.
gods.
Yes.
So this isn't a question.
But there's no guarantee that
We're
he's
on
going to
the
be
same page.
We're on the same page there, but there's no guarantee that he's not just going to be a wild animal still. That's what I've seen
Oh,
during all
because
of
he's got
this.
the most power right now? Is that what you
Right.
mean?
Right now, yes, but what
Oh,
happens
yeah,
after
that's-
we split it? We don't know what he's going to be like.
Mini power.
1/7 of what he is now.
Yeah.
1/7 of a Hydra is still a dangerous Hydra.
I had to shoot it in the leg.
Unless you
could-
want to kill a god and then tell this one to go back to sleep. I don't think that's gonna work now. We decided this earlier that we were waking them all up, didn't we?
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Why are we backtracking now?
No, I'm not backtracking. Just someone to replace him after we split
Replace
the
him with
power.
what?
Are you?
Anything?
Do you want to be a god?
Me? No, fuck no. What?
Well,
Okay, just
Okay.
wanted to clear that up.
that's what someone who wants to be a god would say.
yeah.
With
So,
a
here's the
different
thing.
type of god.
Yeah, even if
There's
we
no more
replace him,
war
he's
god.
still going to become a war god. Whoever replaces
could
him
be-
is still a war god.
Yes, that's true. But
And they're
but,
still going to want to go to war.
and
I'll be
we'll
a
have
coach.
we'll have tinier wars, right?
Not guaranteed.
This
They
is
would
what
still have 1/7 war.
it was
Yes.
a 1/7 war.
1/7 war.
Yes,
The 1/7
is
War of
so
1812
lost
is
at
still
this
already
point.
happening.
but looking at the knowledge god, they can still communicate. We've never seen this war god come down and try to communicate. I'm going off the assumption that he's just a wild animal. He, she, it is just a wild animal.
Yeah, we're about to break all 7 of his legs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true, but what's to
That's a
keep
great
him from
way to
being a
look at it.
wild animal?
Pandora's excited about that.
Yeah.
Pandora's still, we're just all
I'm trying
for
to
the war
get
god.
everybody engaged, you know?
Fair.
That's all it takes.
I
I'm just-
see what
I'm-
you're saying.
I'm trying to come up with a contingency just in case
Yeah,
something
so-
goes wild.
So I see what you're saying. My concern, and this may be an above table concern, I don't think Alex is going to do that.
Mysterious
I
overlord.
Alex
hadn't
is
planned
very
for it, so I don't
straightforward.
have like a ritual in mind.
Alex is extremely straightforward. I
Just
don't
like-
know.
No, it's just
I don't know, man. Do you
It's
have
only-
like 1,000 souls to sacrifice or something laying on the table. I don't know, man.
I don't know why you guys think I'm lying about me wanting to be a god. I definitely don't want to be
no
a
one
god.
else wanted to do
We
it.
know.
That's a lot of responsibility that
You
I
are
do
the
not
fighter
want.
here.
Yeah, why do you think I'm trying to avoid a fight?
Yeah.
Anyway, what
I
question do
mean,
you want to ask? I'm
there's
giving
gonna
you, I'm
be-
just
yeah,
giving you
there's-
one
Right,
bonus
what are we
question.
asking her?
There's gonna be a fight either way. I think if you want to
Oh.
do something more,
You froze.
fuck you, camera. I'm sorry.
So they
start
were
my
fuck you,
sentence over
camera.
for
There
recording.
you go.
Hey, camera.
Oh, that's something.
Oh.
We can see Sam. We can no longer see Charm. There we go. What kind of?
Oh.
Whoa!
It was the stink eye that got it.
I'll get you.
I'll
Better
take
fucking
you
turn
out.
All right.
I will go
Anyway,
to
yes,
Best
continue
Buy
your sentence.
right now. Don't stop. Don't test me. I think if you want a contingency plan, the best contingency plan we have is to somehow make ourselves capable of dealing with this dude no matter what he does back to us, because he's going to try and stop us. Right?
I do have a magic knife. That stabbed him once.
Yes. That's the only magic knife we have. We don't have time to craft a new one, though we could probably break off some spikes if we really wanted to.
We can push him into the rock. We can lead him back here, push him
Lead
into
him
the
back
rock.
here and push him. Yeah, we can definitely outpace him. So I
This
guess
is just
my question for them would less be can we replace them and more of is there any way to stop them for a longer period of time, see if they have a suggestion, because like you were talking about tempering them, right? So I'm like, okay, let's ask them what that would mean, if
yeah.
it's even possible. Does that sound like a fair way of wording your question? That answers.
I am the person with no book learning, so.
I don't give a fuck about your book. I'm sorry. I don't care about your book learning.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry
care.
that I'm dumb.
No, I care that you communicate with us and tell us what you want and what you need, and we can make it work. This isn't about who's read the best book. This is about people surviving and being good people to each other. So
But
we can do
that's
this
kind of what
regardless.
That's what I'm thinking of, though.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I know. I'm trying to reword your thing so we can roll it on along,
Mhm.
but also kind of get a little bit more into it, because I think we know the answer for tempering. It's going to be either release the other ones or kill his ass. But I think, like, there's a way to word it so we can potentially get some other solution. Like, maybe there's... I don't know.
If we're forced to fight him and kill him,
Yeah.
it's whatever it is, that would just strengthen the other 6, correct?
Yep, and then
That
it'll
would
all
be-
be unbalanced again.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, is like replacing him with like a, I don't know, human element. I mean, we do have 2 humans here.
You're just volunteering our humans? Our one human?
One of you is dead, but
I mean, look, they're dead. Doesn't count, right?
I,
does this unit have a soul?
they're culturally human.
Well, yes, I'm being.
Sephiroth is just walking into red flags.
That
How
would
do we
just be a
make the
fucking
war go
racist right
somewhere
there.
else? I don't know,
It's
Zeph.
dead people.
Let me just commit war crimes somewhere else.
Oh my
We can
god.
just commit war crimes from up here and bring the god here, right?
I mean, you're not wrong. Here,
Maybe
I'll
no
try it right
internet,
now.
please.
Roni just punches Zeph in the face.
Wait, what?
Does that work?
Oh my god!
Does
Is
what
he
work?
mad? Is he coming? I don't think so!
Escalated so quickly.
Hang on. Your stance is a little off. You
I
hit,
know! That's
you
not
hit
the
me square.
point. I'm just mad.
you hit me in the cheek. You should be jamming from my jaw or my nose.
Zeph, I'm not actually trying to kill you.
Oh.
Do you want me
I'm just
to?
Do you want it to hurt
No.
me, Kevin?
I'm trying to teach you.
I'm not into that.
Oh, wait, what? Huh?
All right.
I don't want to
All right.
hurt you.
Let's.
Okay, thank you.
I just wanted to prove
Let's
a point.
pick a
We can't
question.
do
Okay.
war
It's
here.
been like 20
and
minutes
show up.
of circular talking.
All right. If no one has a different question that feels more valuable, I think that question's fine.
I don't know if I
Is there a way to make things less bad, basically? Then.
Yeah.
then they-
Yeah.
What do?
Is there any way to make the solution last longer? longer, I guess is more accurate, because it's like we wanted to prolong the potential peace, not necessarily delete the guy.
Sure. So yeah, you pose that question as like, how do we prolong this balance? How do we make this come out ideally for humanity?
Yeah.
And she thinks about it for a moment and she says, well, based on my knowledge, which is vast but cuts off at a very particular point, unfortunately, I would think that your best bet is indeed to have all 7 of us around again. As it stands now, for example, just the 2 of us, I would be accelerating the advancement of knowledge, which would go toward war. The last time we did that, we invented the bow and arrow. Who knows what we'll come up with next?
I mean, that was great. Good work. I really appreciate that one.
You know what? There was another
Big
question
fan.
I totally should have asked.
And she's just gonna keep going. So, but with all 7 of us, society balances out a bit more. No element of the human psyche becomes too overpowered. As you've seen without any of us around, it's quite similar. But of course it leaves a bit of a power vacuum that has apparently been occupied.
Yeah.
So, even with that, and she points at the dagger, you'll have a tough time doing anything about him. With 6 of us, say you do, he shows up to try to stop you, you kill him. Great. I wouldn't bet on it, but let's say that happens.
I'm very powerful.
With 6 of you around, 6 of us around.
Underestimate me at your peril.
It would be less stable than 7 of us, but it wouldn't be immediate chaos.
She did see you punch me.
It does beg
Yeah.
the question, though, if the other gods are around to increase the other aspects of human nature, and war isn't, how would you fight back against it?
More war crimes.
Would you have the motive?
Wouldn't be able
Would you
to.
have the motivation to do it? Without him pushing you?
Think
So
of it this
if
way,
he
he's
goes
kind
away,
of a god of many
do
types
people
of fighting.
Yeah, he's a god of like all conflict.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling is technically a
Yeah.
you know, like
The card game War, Zeffy, would be gone
right,
forever.
any sort of conflict.
Oh, not war. Oh man.
Right, if you create this world where the other gods are roaming but he isn't, and you don't like it, you may not have the strength to change it.
This is why I was wondering if they could replace it with somebody. I don't know.
As far as I know, it's just us 7. It's always just been us 7. It'll always just be us 7.
Did anyone ask what the other 5 gods were?
We had a list.
You have a
Actually,
vague
we didn't know what
list
they were.
based on you believe
No, we
that
do.
they so far that they correspond loosely to a list of 7 forbidden sins in the
Yep.
clergy's faith, which are chaos, fury, wastefulness, impertinence, avarice, vanity, and lechery. Probably not 1-to-1, right?
Yeah.
Propagandized names, but the war god lines up pretty closely with fury, and the knowledge god makes sense for impertinence. Yeah.
Who's the most prideful one here?
Theo.
You want to take over the god of vanity?
Theo's like, wow.
Look, if we could replace 4 out of 7, we'll be fine.
Dennis-
You're so right. The answer was
Is your
Pandora. I
plan?
just
Are
wanted
we
to
all going to
include
become
you.
gods?
wasn't my
I
plan.
would. We didn't ask that question.
I mean, she basically just said, "Nah, you can't." Or at least she
okay.
thinks you can't.
Ha, joke's on her. We'll find out a way. We should also probably
Six
go
seasons
unlock
in a
these
movie.
gods. Because,
Oh, we have to ask about the stone man first.
The stone man wants his.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Clay steps up and he's like, as you can see, I have been turned to stone, and I'm still moving and walking around and breathing and eating, and there are a few thousand others like me. And I'm not a human, I'm not an elf, I'm not a dwarf, I'm some other fourth thing. And none of us have any idea what we are, and I would very much like to know. And she looks at him and ponders for a second. She's like, telling you the answers to that question would be one of the most dangerous pieces of knowledge I could put out there.
take notes.
However,
Marty, take notes.
However, I'll set you on a path. You see this stone here that this ruin is made of? Different from the rest of the stones of this mountain. The mountain is sort of a dark brown. The stone here is a light gray, taken from somewhere very far away. Look for more of these. There are other ruins. They are older than... well, they're older than this mountain. And Clay, with a several series of emotions, goes through his face, and he gets out a... okay, I will try. Thank you. And then she, stands up, still, in the form of an elderly person, gets herself to her feet, and cracks her back a little bit and says, okay, well, thank you again. I sincerely wish you luck. One last favor. She snaps her fingers, and you are at the bottom of the mountain back in the village.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh, okay, we didn't have to walk. Okay.
That's permission before they just do that.
Okay, everyone still have all their limbs?
You feel fine, a little
Yep.
confused. She thankfully put you in like an alleyway so that you don't scare the shit out of everyone walking around in the street. But yeah,
Amazing.
Fair.
Is Clay with us though?
he is. Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I'll gladly go explore ruins after we solve the whole god with you, Clay, if you'd like.
Yeah.
He's like, well, yeah. It sounds like it's a big undertaking, so definitely need
We
help.
have time to think about it. We've
We
got,
do.
like, what, 5 more gods to wake up or something?
But don't
yes.
don't let me keep you. It sounds like what you're dealing with is a more immediate issue. So, I'm going to head back into the Dwarven City underneath here, and speak with some of my other Stoneborn friends. Before going anywhere.
Sounds like a plan.
But thank you again. I certainly couldn't have gotten up there by myself.
Thanks, Skye.
That's not a problem. I'll give him like 5 gold. I don't even pay for this stuff.
He's like, oh, well, yes, thank you. Well, be safe. As safe as you can.
Hope you find all your rocks.
And yeah, he heads off to the gateway to the Dwarven Underground that's adjacent to the town. You guys, if you want, you know where you need to go. Instead of walking back, you can go find Emmerich, the old wizard who's been helping you, who has been
That's-
staying
oh,
at an
yeah.
inn in the meantime. In town.
Yeah.
Was he the guy in the basement?
He was the guy from the secret basement library in the capital city, across the street from the church that you need to go to.
Yep.
So
I
surely
will-
he could get me from one basement to another.
Yes, he teleported you here. He
We
said
can
he would
just
teleport
dig
back.
through. We can just dig through until we hit the basement of the church.
Oh, right.
Remember
So we
how
gotta
you
go from the wizard basement to the church basement.
Yeah,
That's
so
an idea.
remember how you were talking
feel
about brain
like
smarts? I don't think you have the math to understand how long it would take to dig through.
I mean, no, but it was an idea.
It was an idea.
It's
I
not
was just
that
letting
far,
you know
it's
I don't
but it
think
is
we can
a
dig
long
it.
time to dig a tunnel. Yeah, it's just a slow
Well,
process.
I don't see your plan. Yet.
My plan is to go into the church because I am a holy woman.
Oh, right.
You're frozen.
That's right, like-
Camera. I know. I can see it.
Like most.
And
of
I
you
look
guys are,
very
too.
offended.
You do.
There you go.
There, oh,
Nope.
Oh.
Broken. Yep. Sometimes it's racist and just needs to be. Literally, yes. Deadass. It's fun.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I can just walk in.
see, I didn't think about that.
Well, yeah, we'll see. So, you guys, you head over to the inn in Asharia Village, and find Emmerich there at a table, just going through one of his many books, doing some study. And he sees you come in a little bit bloodied, and he's like, "Oh!" He slams his book. He's like, "Upstairs, quick, come on. Let's not out in the open. Come on." And he
Okay.
he takes you up to one of the rooms he's renting. Invites you in, pulls up some chairs, and waves his hands a little bit, and you see some shimmers of magic go up over the door and the window, presumably warding it somehow. And he's like, very good, very good. You've made it back in one piece. What happened?
There's a lot of magic being used around me recently. More magic than I'm used to.
To it. We woke up the lady.
Yeah. She says hi. Happy to
cool.
meet you someday.
What, why are you lying?
Make a deception check?
I wanted him to feel loved and included. God.
Not a hard check.
Damn.
Ronnie out here just fucking gaslighting people? Jeez.
I'm not gaslighting him. I want him to feel loved. 21.
Okay, yeah, he buys it. He believes that you professed that he's been keeping the
I
torch of
told
knowledge
her
lit.
there was someone that she would love to meet.
Yeah,
That's
someone
just
with a
the person I
library who can
meant,
catch her up
but-
on some shit.
Exactly. And has actual knowledge that she exists.
Right. He's
True.
He's like, well, very good, very good. But more importantly, do we know where to go?
Oh, all of them are in the bottom of the church, including the bad guy.
Why don't we have
single
bad
one.
guys down there? I think. Oh, wait. Now you're definitely lying.
She said that.
She said the other five
Yeah,
are
that's
down
what she
there.
said.
She said
I
the
thought-
So the
five
war
are
god
there and
is
the war
somewhere
god.
somewhere in the building. He moves, obviously. 'cause
Yes.
He's not petrified,
Yes.
but-
They're
Okay.
all there.
You're in the
I know what I heard, bitch.
Ron,
Don't you
so do I.
gaslight me about knowledge.
All right, so Ronnie's gonna take over for the knowledge god. I get it.
Well, and he strokes his beard and thinks about that for a while, and he's like, well, we were hiding right under their nose. They were right under ours, I suppose. Only fair.
Unfortunately.
That does raise a lot of questions as to why, like, they're hiding gods there. But
You know, who knows shape
Well-
in the night. I bet they're siphoning their power to keep their power in check. That
That's
sounds super
as good a
evil,
theory as
so-
any. At the very least, they're keeping them there to keep them from having competition in, theology.
so if we trick the war god down, then we can decipher his power, right? My theory works more and more.
I wouldn't
Your
know.
theory is great. We're gonna put a
how to
pin
do
in your
that.
theory.
Yeah.
All right,
We're
I'm
gonna
just
hold on to
saying.
that at a later time.
Yep.
I'm just saying, if we kept him sealed down there, it could work.
If there comes an opportunity for someone to transfer power into themselves and become a new god, I will set you up immediately.
Why are you saying that I want to do this?
Because you're the only one suggesting it.
Look, that's not even true, but okay.
It's very true.
I know,
You know,
right?
It is very
all
true,
the
yes.
things about it. It's very much true.
You wanted to become a god.
I,
You want to be big man on campus. I get it.
I don't know why nobody else is saying that they want to become a god. I don't, but okay. We can give it to Clay. How about that?
Sure, but he's gone. So,
True. Damn. I still say Pandora,
Okay.
but
I could be persuaded. If
No
it
one will
was
have legs if
beneficial,
that's
but
the
it's
If
not.
Pandora became the war god, no one would have any legs.
yeah,
That's
Pandora the
Just
kneecapper.
said
Exactly.
amazing. Yes, see? We're all on the same page.
You do the 300, your arrows will blot out the sun, but they only hit people in the knee. Like,
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking about. I don't know if you guys are all assuming it's me.
anyway,
So how would you suggest getting into the church?
well, it's a question we've thought about for a long time.
Like,
We have ideas. There are plans drawn up back home.
I'm with you, Pandora. I didn't think it was hard to walk into a church, but
Right.
Oh, no, you're not. No one's allowed in there. Like under normal circumstances.
Aha! There
The only known door is the front door, and there's always a dozen like elite holy knights out there, and only upper members of the clergy are ever seen going in and out.
There's gotta be like a sewage pipe or something that you can.
And it's like we believe that there are, and we have some maps indicating places where we think we can get close. But
But that's kind of the war god get down there, and then I realized he could shapeshift. So yeah.
yeah, you can just pretend.
also he's a god.
Can anybody become a small animal?
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
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 um,
Okay.
but
The pipes.
all of
Quite
that,
often what I do.
planning for tomorrow, you all look exhausted. I'll get us some more rooms, and first thing in the morning we'll teleport back.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds like a plan.
Does sound good.
If there's anything you guys want to talk about for bedtime, go ahead. Otherwise, we will do our resting and leveling up and such.
Zephy, do you really want to become a god?
Why do you keep suggesting that? I do not. I'm trying to figure out what we can do to keep the war god from being a wild animal.
Then who do you suggest becomes him, if that was even an option?
Pandora the kneecapper.
Okay, so you want to temper the war god with the most violent person in this group.
Well, what would
I
you
need you to
suggest then?
understand how untempering that is.
Okay, look.
You're just setting
There were-
Pandora free.
Tempering, but in the sense of like a sword,
You're
how it makes it
opening the
stronger.
box. Yes.
Quite literally.
I need
My
Okay,
to
name
well-
is
know.
coming to fruition. This is my time.
Okay, well then who would you suggest if we
I
could
wouldn't suggest
somehow?
literally anyone,
Okay, I mean,
because this isn't my suggestion.
look, I'm not. It could be anybody else. I don't know.
Aw.
These are all high-minded ideas. You guys are the high-minded ones. I was just a dude before all
Hey.
this.
I want you
Alright.
to say that you just called us the
Started this.
high-minded ones and said the idea was high-minded, but the idea came from you.
You think I pay attention to anything that comes out of my mouth?
I was hoping you might.
Okay,
little.
I did, but
Yeah.
I don't know anything about magic.
So
Okay. Well, I'm proud of you for coming up with an idea. To be honest, it's a pretty good idea.
But again, if we're going to suggest anyone that is in this group who's seen this thing from the beginning,
I'm gonna give it to Emmett downstairs. I'm sorry, his
Who?
name's Emmerich. I'm sorry.
yeah,
oh,
I was just
okay.
Annoyed. Not at him. There was a moment where my brain was just like, sass.
That's fair. I've apparently gotten plenty of sass today.
I'm sorry.
so
Above the table, just so you know,
Yeah.
Alex, in the time between our last episode and now, I've been playing Dragon
Dragon Age,
Age Veilguard.
Yeah,
so every
that's
time
a
we
good
say
name.
Emmerich, I go,
yeah, I didn't do that on purpose. Named him before the video game came out.
that's totally
just-
fine. But
Yeah.
now
That's
my
who's
brain
been
is
in my
good.
head too.
Spelled
It's all
differently
good.
for the record. He's Emmerich with a Y. Anyway,
Oh, that's fair.
But he has blinged out though.
probably not.
Does he have
Yeah,
a man?
He tries to keep a low profile, so
Damn.
he does
All
not have a Manfred.
right. That's. Well, he did have an assistant, so maybe.
Yeah, but his assistant
It
is his
wasn't.
grandson. Like
He could be Manfred. I'm saying.
his daughter and his
All right.
normal human daughter and normal human grandson. Anyway. So at this point, we are about an hour into our recording. So I'm gonna pause the recording. If anyone needs to do anything, bathroom, whatever, we'll do that. And then we will come back, we will level up, and we will continue.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
Sexy.
Be right back.
We're back. We took care of level up paperwork. Let's quickly go down the line and tell everybody what we got with our level up. Katie, what did you do to Myuu?
I took a point in magic and got flight and ice cage.
Sick. Meg, Theodosia.
I also took a point in magic and got sleep and sound wave.
What you eating there? You got ice cream?
Sleep? No, I got bananas with Nutella.
I mean, that's a pretty good dessert right there.
Sam, what'd you do for Pandora?
I took some magic and I can now be invisible for a really long time.
Okay. Never hurts. Mitch.
Never
for Zeph.
hurts.
I did not take a point in magic, and I grabbed
Oh,
Quick
really?
Attacker instead, so I can attack twice without disadvantage.
All right. All reliable quick attacker. And Charm.
Speaking of old reliable, I went ahead and took the feature of Restoration Mage.
That tracks.
Let me restore more
A
hit
plus.
points.
Make
Yeah.
HP go up good. Make HP go down bad. This is good. So yes, then so the way we begin the day again is actually a bit before morning. You are all woken up by a tremor. A little bit of an earthquake. Not super extreme, but enough to make you get out of bed. And it's before sunrise. It's like sort of pre-sunrise where it's still dim, but like the sky is getting kind of gray instead of dark. And you get out of bed, start putting your armor and such on, and as you're going through this, the tremor isn't stopping. It's just kind of maintaining. And eventually, you get a knock on the door, and Emmerich is there, and he's like, "I think the mountain might be a volcano."
I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
That's fun.
I'm sorry?
aw, that's so good for the mountain, but that's bad for us. We should probably
More
leave.
fun.
We should
How
go,
fast
or
do
well,
you-
you should go at
you
least.
bust out.
What do you mean you should go at least? Girl, you're coming too, right?
Yeah, you gotta come. You feel very useful, friend.
I feel like if we leave you, you're gonna die. So
people need to get out of the town, and
Including you.
So we're
So
all
come on.
helping you teleport the people out.
They
of
yeah,
have
we're helping
guards.
people get out of here, right?
Yeah,
well,
you
the
gotta
teleportation
come with
has a
us,
limit
bro.
on it. You can only take a few people at a time, so he can either
Right.
send you
so
back
we
and
go
stay here.
collect people,
Yeah.
and then you teleport them as we collect them, right?
I can only do it once or twice a day,
Damn.
so
How
I
many
can only
horses
make
does
one
this
trip.
town
But
got?
on the other hand, I have other spells I can use that might help people get out or shield them from falling rocks and stuff.
Okay, well, I would like to help you with that. That is very important.
It is, but it's not as important as what you need to do. So,
Damn.
Gang, I think Emmerich's made his choice, and we should respect it.
hopefully I'll see you all
Sure.
again in a day when I can do the teleporting again.
Okay.
But for now,
When I can do the
when
teleporting
I can do
again.
the teleporting.
You know,
A lot of
assuming it
people are
doesn't
about to
melt.
die.
Yeah.
And he's like, hands, quickly. And
Okay. What, jazz hands?
We're holding hands in the
Oh,
circle.
okay.
and yeah, you swirl around for a second and find yourselves in the basement in Imperia again, in the library. And Emmerich doesn't come with you, he just sends you. And his daughter Xana and his grandson Merrick are there. Just like making sure shit doesn't fall off the shelves in the very ancient library. And the tremor, you feel the tremors here too. Amidst all
Are they
this chaos.
stronger?
They are stronger here, which is weird because you're farther from the volcano.
Why do I have a feeling this is also my fault at this point?
Oh,
We can
Is it
blame
probably
everything on us
is?
and you. It's okay.
Look, it tracks. I let the knowledge god go, and all of a sudden the volcano wakes up.
You appear there, and Merrick, the grandson, the blacksmith, looks over at you guys and says, "Oh, where's my grandfather? What's going on?"
Saving people from the volcano.
He sent us here first.
Oh, is Mount Ashari a volcano? Not important.
Extremely important. That is a large geological event that could change the flow of history and time.
Go
We have to get into the basement of the church.
Go look outside. There's something is going on. That we heard a lot of screaming.
Oh, maybe a rock hit the church, and now we can.
We scream into
Maya
the...
just goes. Maya
Yeah.
just goes. She's like,
There's a line.
Yeah.
follows.
You
Yeah,
guys
I follow.
step up outside, and I will pull up a map. Give me just a second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Rocks.
So,
Dead
Oh.
horse.
you guys come outside and wiggle your way through the market stalls and such in the wee hours of the morning, and there is a scene of carnage occurring. The city is under attack, but at the same time, I'll tell you about the battle happening. More importantly, this is at the top of the screen here is just the side wall of the church. The big stairs are around the building. And it is slowly lifting up out of the ground on a pillar of rock, just sort of picking up real slow, like an inch a minute. And this has revealed a hole.
Great.
Into an area, 1 story below the ground level of the cathedral. And like I said, busy market square, so there are bodies around. What is happening, the battle that is occurring before you, everything that is in blue is an inquisitor. Number 1 is one of those knights, the paladins, who guard the church, and then the rest are just your standard guard inquisitors. The attacking force, unclear if there's any connection between them and this earthquake situation, but the attacking force is the witches from the previous episode. So number 1 and number 2 here are normal human or humanoid witches.
Okay.
3 and 4 are the big trees.
Oh damn it.
There's 2 trees, and then 5, 6, and 7 are small demons, straight out of the clergy's writings about what goes on in hell. They're sort of imps with pitchforks and wings. So the Inquisitors seem to be trying to hold off part of this force from getting into this hole that is opened up here, while the larger battle rages on at the front of the cathedral. And that is the scene you guys find when you come up here. Position yourselves how you like.
Either of the witches.
Not from behind, at least.
Okay.
We're not gonna help fight, are we? We're just gonna run to the church, right?
It is entirely up to you guys. You can help the Inquisitors not get killed. You can just try to bypass everyone. If you try to get in there, they are guarding it.
It's true.
But yeah, position yourselves however you like. Don't get too far up, and then we'll
Great.
make whatever formation you want, and then I'll make you roll initiative.
I mean, my
Pandora
first...
just fucking running past
All right.
everybody.
Come back here. Okay.
I guess my real question is,
Yeah.
Maya, do we hate witches? Are we fighting witches? Or are witches good?
They tried to kill us before.
That doesn't mean that their ultimate goal is good or bad.
Yeah, so
And
the term witch is kind of loaded because it's
that's
used
what I'm
by
asking.
the clergy to define any mage who don't play by their rules.
A lot of knowledge has changed, and I'm kind of like, do we
You've
fight
had 2
witches,
experiences.
or do we fight inquisitors?
You've had 2 experiences
witches.
with witches in.
I also don't think I said anything to the group that I know witches.
No, you
No.
didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But there's so
You
much
get that.
happening.
But
Yeah.
you guys have had two big
It's just been a
experiences
while,
with
I'm
witches
sorry.
so far. One was the
Okay,
time
so-
that they attacked you with the evil tree, and those witches are bad. The other time was you just helped a young lady escape from the Arcanum, and she seemed nice, and she met up with some other witches who seemed nice, and everything was cool. This probably isn't them.
Okay.
It's probably the first
Okay.
group.
It's the trees with the witches. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's the trees.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
whatever. It's cool. Well, yeah.
There are demons too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Dora's
Well,
like, big
works.
trees, bad. Let's go.
I'm also technically a demon, so like I guess I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whatever works. All right. Ignore that question.
Also, they summon demons,
cool.
which is like kind of a red flag.
Yeah, a lot of things that used to be green flags are now red flags, Alex. You
Yeah.
presented a world in which all of the logic that my character knew has been flipped upside down, and you expect me to just walk in and start fighting everybody?
It's
Get
true.
out of here.
This is why I was asking. Are we gonna fight?
That's
or
why-
we just gonna run to the church?
That's why I wanted to ask, but
And again, up to you guys. You know, you might catch some strays while you come through here, but if you just want to move, you can just move. But position yourselves, and then everybody give me an initiative number. Katie, initiative.
yes.
13. And math. Sorry, 13.
Okay. This is where the math begins. Meg.
Oh god.
Hold on, where's my dice?
Cool.
22.
Damn.
And Sam.
24.
Well. Mitch.
Look, I got 15 compared to the rest of these guys. Okay.
And Charm.
Muted friend.
Oh,
12.
12.
Wheel.
Let's see.
Speed.
Okay, bunch of ties, obviously, because there's a ton of people here. Ties, we just break with a luck roll. So, Mitch, you tied. Give me D20 plus luck.
All right. I have a 0 to this, and I rolled a natural 20.
I also
I'm
rolled
not
a
gonna roll
natural 20, but I think my guy has a negative. Yeah, it's just one of the guards. No, the guards have negative luck.
Okay, so he goes after me. Got it.
Okay. Katie. Guess I.
15.
Okay, you beat me.
Beautiful.
And Charm.
Do you want the real answer or a fake one?
Ideally, the real one.
21.
Okay, yeah, well, I got a 2, so, you know.
My fake answer is going to be a 3. If you had said fake answer.
See, what was that 21 we needed for initiative?
Well, get out of here.
Okay, fine.
So,
Sorry.
in keeping with how eager her character is on the map, Sam is first.
Yep. Is there any fire on the ground, or is everything?
Not here anyway. Yeah.
Okay. So the big. God. Sorry. Okay. The big 3 is a tree.
Yeah,
yes?
the bigs are trees. The 1 and 2 that are close
Yep.
are witches, and the 5, 6, 7 are the imp demons.
Okay. I am gonna arrow number 1.
Okay.
Sorry, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it'll be a D20 plus your archery total modifier to hit.
Oh, that's so much.
That's your
Okay.
entire thing, yeah.
My whole thing. God. Yeah, it's like 25 to hit.
Yeah, you got them. They're witches. They're not wearing a lot of armor. And then your damage is, on the longbow, a D8 plus
Yep.
your strength plus a D4 because you have a fire enchanted
Oh
longbow.
my god. Oh my god. A D8 plus 4.
Plus a D4
Oh Jesus.
plus your strength. Because you got that fire enchantment on your longbow from killing the dragon.
The D4 is 11.
Okay, a very respectable 11 damage to witch number 1. And you have a second quick action.
Oh, and then I can do this all at disadvantage.
You
is
can
that
attack
correct?
at disadvantage or do something else with your action, yeah.
I'll just disadvantage for now. So
Sure.
I just roll twice, right?
Yeah. Roll twice, take the lower.
I mean, they're both gonna hit. It's either like it's they're a 23 or like a 27.
Yeah, great. Go ahead and give me same damage. D8, D4, and strength.
That's gonna be 9. Not as
Okay.
cute.
Ouch. Definitely a good opening volley. Would you like to move at all?
No, I'm gonna hang behind this dead horse. Okay.
Dinky.
I mean, yeah, you're 20 feet away from that dead horse, but yeah.
I'll move a little closer to the dead horse.
Okay.
And
Just-
yet
just-
still
Just-
beating it.
Yes, just don't beat it. Meg,
Oh,
Theodosia's turn.
oh, that's a tree. Oh, no. Okay, sorry.
Okay. You good? Meg's turn.
Okay. I do.
Explore your new spells. Lightning bolt.
Yeah. But first, this. Oh, sorry. I'm just seeing how far I can move. It was
30,
30.
probably.
Each is 5 or each is
Each
10
is
on
5.
this? 5, thank you. Okay, I am gonna gooch up this to here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would like to. No, the cone won't reach both of them. They're too
No,
far
they're a little
apart
too far
from each
apart.
other. Okay. Then let me just. I want to try casting sleep on one. I want to play with it.
Okay.
Or how hurt is one?
Rather.
Rather.
Yeah.
Can I still scoot? I could.
You can use
5.
one quick action to sprint, which would give you 4 more spaces of movement, and then you can make one attack still. If you want to stab, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, let's do that instead. I want to save my. So up there with the quick action, and then let's just do a stab and remind me
D20.
how many times to do it?
Just once. Just once.
Just once?
Yeah.
Why did I?
It's only disadvantage if you have to do it twice in a turn. Just
Okay.
once.
Okay, I was reading one of my feature checks. Okay. That was a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Double the entire damage, which is a D4 plus your strength
Yeah.
with your dagger.
You said double it?
Yep, the whole thing.
That's 10.
Okay. Not dead, but really close.
Okay.
But you're dual wielding, so you can make an attack with the offhand weapon.
That's what I thought I could do. That's
Yes, you can do that.
So yeah, let's do
You
that.
just
so
won't add your strength to the damage, but
that's what. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the little reminders.
no, it's been a minute. I also had to reread the rulebook, and I wrote it.
18.
Yes. And I'll
Okay.
save you the time. It's got 1 health. How do you want to do this? Good ambush
See.
you guys have come up with here.
Oh yeah. So that's gonna be just a dagger to. So
You run up on this guy. He's already got 2 arrows
Yeah.
in him, and you.
already 2 arrows in him. Can I snap them off, and then like use them to stab them, or do I have to use my dagger?
I mean, whatever. Flavor is free.
Exactly. Like
You have the equipment to do the damage legitimately, so sure. You run up behind them, pull the daggers out of the arrows out of their back, and then jam them into their head. Like,
She's nothing if she does not have any flair.
and that is your turn. Turn order. It is then demon number 6, who is over there fighting an Inquisitor. They're going to make a couple of attack attempts with their pitchfork, one of which will hit for a modest amount of piercing damage. So you guys see number 6 stab number 7 with the pitchfork, a glancing blow. And then...
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Can't imagine.
7, 8, 9.
6 just hurt 7, so it seems like it's silly. Then it's the Paladin's turn. They're gonna make a big ol' swing at the tree that they're fighting. Just pull up their stat block. Yeah.
Totally forgot you could do that.
I was about to go like, wait a second, there's just like a line that threw me.
Yeah.
What?
The measure tool.
I was measuring, yeah.
Yeah, they have a
Something
great
I
sword,
always
so they're gonna
forget.
swing their great sword. 17. I rolled real bad, but their modifier is huge. So they're like super talented and shit. That does hit. And they're gonna do a good chunk of damage with their great sword. And then they make a second attack at disadvantage. Actually, not at disadvantage. This guy's quick attacker.
He also has quick attacker.
He
that
sure
that
does.
sucks.
Well, only if you decide to kill him.
Possibility.
Okay. So that's like a pretty big chunk of damage. He takes a large bit out of, where is it, tree number 3, which is fun to say. 30 damage. And then witch number 2 just watched Theodosia kill their friend, so they're going to cast a spell in your general direction. Let's go. Where am I? Come on. There they are. Yeah, let's just go with Fire Burst. Meg, make a reflex save as they throw some fire at you.
Remind me how to do that again. It's just plus my.
Just D20 plus reflex. And they're actually gonna do 1 in power on that.
Nine.
Okay,
course.
not good enough. You take 9 fire damage. Heat damage.
Ow.
And they're gonna move a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To there. And then it's Mitch's turn.
Actually, I just planned out my move. I could move right here and still hit him.
Yes, because
Because the Halber's got some range.
big pointy stick.
So we're going to move right there? Yeah. Little check.
Yep, that counts.
Big
That's 10
pointy,
feet.
big pointy stick time. We're going to do a 1 aimed attack at his head.
Oh, okay.
At Witch's head. And then just another follow-up one. So I have to roll a disadvantage anyway.
Yeah, disadvantage on the first one for the aiming.
One, it's either 20 or 30.
Uh-huh.
Nat 20.
Well, not the nat 20 is what you used there, but yeah, you deal an extra 2d6 damage for the headshot.
Okay, so 7 plus my strength of 4, which makes that that's okay. 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
Ouch.
With the
That is the
headshot?
first time they've been hit, so not dead.
Yep.
You
The second one
you Van
is-
Gogh them a little.
So 29.
That's a hit.
So, and that is a total of 12.
Ooh, not dead, but close.
Oh, damn. All right.
Very close. Having a real bad time.
I could rush, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save that.
Okay. More of my dudes. Guard number 7 will attempt to return the attack at 6 with his spear. It's cocked. And miss, unfortunately. Second one, disadvantage. That's a hit. Okay. Good bit of damage to demon number 6 from that guard. 8 damage. Then tree number 4, who is fighting the paladin, will return their swing to the paladin. That is 1 hit with a big tree branch.
Those tend to hurt.
Yeah, it's not going to feel good. Ooh, okay, yep. That hurt. That is 16 damage to the paladin. Tough as he is just a human. And then it's Mahia's turn.
Mahia is going to deathmark both trees.
Okay. Are you in range for both?
The range is 90, and
then
number
yeah.
7 is 90 away from me, so I could hit anything.
Yeah. Let me just...
Yeah, I will deathmark both of those.
Yep, alright. They are deathmarked, and that's 2 quick actions. Do you want to move at all?
No. But thank you.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Guard number 4. Guard number 4 attacks the tree. Yep. Yep. And totally fucks up. Just misses. Charm, Roni's turn.
Sounds good. Theo got hit like a truck, right?
Not
9
about like a
points.
truck. It
Carriage.
was 9. It hurt.
About a third.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Conquered my truck.
that's
An
pretty
SUV.
intensive.
Like a golf cart.
Moderately sized SUV. All right. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Why not? I will, knowing that it's just a moderately sized SUV after all. 5. I will get closer to people because they keep running away from me, which is fine. I'm not upset.
We just got to escape you.
You are
we just
trying
got
to
run
get
away.
over here.
Did you just ping somewhere? I'm sorry.
All the way up to the top, so.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally get that. And then I think I will just go ahead and heal Theo anyway. I think I can get there in time. Actually, you know what? Can I use... do you mind if I use... What's the fucking word? I want to use the right word. I want to
Magic.
use the wrong word. Reaching for restore. Well, yes, magic. Reaching for restore.
Yeah, that's the thing you can do.
Alright, just making sure. I know sometimes you run into like weird range things.
No, that's
yeah, so we'll do that one. So we'll spend the 2 SP, we'll spend the extra SP for the reach, and then we will do a little healing heal. And then since I have Restoration Mage now, that adds a D4 to all of my Restoration and healing spells.
Sure does.
Yes. Cool. So let's add... Oh, go ahead and heal for 9.
Hey!
Incredible. Beautiful.
Magic number, alright.
7 on the dice plus 2.
It is my
And
And
then...
then that's my turn.
Yep, then it's tree number 3, who will attack one of the guards. 1 hit on guard number 6, let's say. For pretty rough 14 damage. Oh, I see. There we go. That is that. Then guard number 3, who is fighting a demon, will attempt to stab it with their spear. Successfully twice. Good job, guard. That is, he's fighting demon number 5. So that's a total of 13 damage, which is pretty good. Then demon number 7 is fighting a guy way at the top of that rock there, really holding the line. And is going to take a couple of pitchfork swings at that guard. One of which hits, but then the other one of which is a natural 1, so the guard gets to swing back, which does hit, so they're going to deal some damage to each other. Okay. So that's guard 2 taking 5 damage, demon 7 taking 7 damage. Oh boy, how many more NPCs did I put in this fight when I designed it a couple weeks ago? Then it's guard number 5, who's going to attack the tree. And roll a natural 1, which sucks when you're fighting a giant tree. But the second attack hits. So we roll that. Okay. The tree gets to swing. Wow, the tree totally flipped that.
I mean, it is a tree.
It is a tree. Tree number 3. Small amount of damage. Which number 1 is dead. They didn't even get to go. Guard number 6. Also fighting the tree. One hit for another 6 damage to the tree. Then demon 5 fighting a guard over there. Two successful hits. Good job, guard. Or good job, demon. Bad job, guard. You got hit. Guard 3. Total of 11 damage.
We need a ton of mooks.
Yeah. And then the last 2 guards, 1 and 2. I'll just roll all their attacks at once. Miss 1 hit for the first guy. Wow, no hits for the second guy. So just 1 hit for guard number 2. On the demon up there. Okay. Alright. Back around to the top finally to Pandora.
Alright. Okay, so.
Give me 1 second, actually. I'm just gonna,
Is 2?
I'm gonna hang on. I gotta get up for a second, so I'll cut it.
Hi.
The cat, it returned.
It must be. That gave cat energy and like more wisdom.
Attack of the cat.
I have a plan.
Alright, carry on.
Who
Sorry.
wants to hear it?
I mean, of course,
Oh,
I
you're
want to
right.
hear your plan. Even if I
actually-
disagree with it, I want to hear it.
It's actually a good plan, but
Oh shit!
it's fine. Yeah.
I don't know if I've. Alex, go away. We have to talk about a plan.
No, Zep's when it comes to Zep's just gonna fucking yell out his plan.
All right, I'm here for it.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Anyway,
before I make a
Pandora's
attack here.
turn. Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, go.
if Zeph can like try to call out, this is his element, tactical movements.
Yeah,
he's going
you are
to
a soldier. Yeah.
he's gonna point at number 2 and just go knees.
Say less, fam.
Okay. That sounds like you're trying to intimidate him, but it's not your turn. So
It's not intimidating him.
No.
It's giving Pandora directions.
Oh,
I love it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like get on your knees, but okay, that works too.
No, that's for a different
Oh,
game.
I understood exactly.
So now
I
we're
think we all did.
we're declaring war on
On knees.
the Inquisitors here. Yeah, go ahead, take the shot.
Pandora the kneecapper.
Oh, I'm glad you
It's
were
gonna be
going
like
to
a
declare war
28
on
to
it, 'cause
hit.
I was about to.
Yeah.
I assume that does not
Yeah.
miss.
No, you got him.
Imagine if it did.
I'm just gonna say, whoops.
4 plus strength is gonna be not great. Not great. Rolling weak here, guys. 3, 4. It's only gonna be a 5.
Well, nonetheless, his movement is severely impaired. You have a second attack, or whatever else you feel like doing.
But I do disadvantage, yes.
You're already at disadvantage, so you can't aim at the knees. You can damage for center mass. Or you can shoot someone else. I don't care.
No. Shoot that.
I believe in you.
It's gonna be a.
May.
See, that's better. That's 17 to hit. Does it hit?
Yeah.
Okay, well. And then that will be.
D8, D4, and strength.
D8, D4, and strength. Much better. That's gonna be an 11.
Okay. Ouch. Yeah, the new one apparently didn't hit anything vital, but still made him limpy, but that one got him in the rib.
Yeah. Just a little limpy.
Just a little limpy. Will you be moving at all?
Oh, I should look, huh?
Yeah.
Well.
Just dive right into the horse corpse.
Wait, how is 2 looking? Are they crispy? Are they like freaking out?
He'd only previously been hit by like 1 poke from the pitchfork of the demon, so he wasn't doing terrible, but now he's not doing great.
Okay, I'll move a little bit more towards the group. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Turn order. Meg.
Hi.
Hi.
I had a question about the sphere mod.
Yeah.
Is Soundwave... If I was to use it on Soundwave, would I also need to do reaching?
Soundwave has a default range, right? Where are we? Soundwave. Soundwave has Soundwave's range is 60 already, so you can put the balls up to 60 feet away.
I can... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah, that's built in.
I'm just...
Yep.
remembering that I can do this. Does that count as
Yeah,
hitting 2?
yeah. I'll say that's everybody. Yep. I mean, in theory, you can move it down a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'd rather not hit Zeph if I don't have to.
Yeah. You can hit all 3 of those guys.
I do appreciate it.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw Soundwave over at them, and
So
it makes
that is a witch, a Inquisitor Guard, and a Pitchfork Demon.
Yes. They need a Vite saving.
I rolled all single-digit numbers. So now they're all deaf.
They are all deaf, and targets all take 1d8 sound damage.
Okay, give me that.
Someone's head's about to explode. I'm assuming it's number 2.
4.
4 damage. So guard 7, 4 damage. Witch 2, 4 damage.
And it is a very high
that is
pitched,
enough to
like,
kill the
bat
witch.
screech.
How does killing stuff with this look?
Oh, it's like
The
at
demon's
the
fine.
highest pitch bat screech that like only they can hear now because one of my animal shapes is bat.
Wow.
And I think it's literally you're just gonna see blood come out of the witch's nose, whatever color that may be, and she just collapses to the floor.
Yeah. Well, they're human, or perhaps risen. So it is red.
So it's just red, maybe a little from the ears.
That would make sense.
Collapsed. Sorry to the Inquisitor, but
But also not sorry.
also not.
Sorry, not sorry. There we go.
Like,
The
also
Canadian
fuck you,
sorry.
And
So I just want to make sure so that's going to be 3 extra spell points for the sphere, right?
Let me double check.
Because I only did a 10 radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If
just
you did
Okay,
10, yeah,
cool.
it's 3.
So that's okay. Thank you.
I know I've been staring at the same thing for reasons.
Oh boy, I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And yeah, you can move if you want to move. Go ahead and take care of that. And then while you're doing that, or not doing that, Demon 6 will swing the pitchfork at... Wow. Good job, buddy.
I'm proud of him.
All right, 1 natural 1 and 1 hit. We roll the counterattack. Counterattack misses. So just some damage from Demon 6 to Guard 7. 6 damage there. Chipping away.
If they are deafened, could theoretically someone sneak up on them now, or no, because we've all been noticed at this point?
I mean, they can see you, yeah.
Okay.
If someone turned invisible, then you would be like effectively completely imperceptible, But
if someone were to turn invisible.
Then the paladin is still tied up in their fight with the giant tree. They call out to you, generally, the royal you, and say, "What are you doing? Help us fight them off!" And keep fighting the tree. Two more hits. Good job, paladin. They are working on chopping this tree down.
The Death Mark tree.
And no
26
smite. What
damage to the
paladin
tree
is
between the
this?
two.
Oh, never mind. Jesus, never mind.
Yeah, you don't need it. I mean, he has it, but you don't need it. The witch is dead, so it's Mitch's turn.
It's my turn. Yay! Zeph's going to. He already yelled. Let's see. If he 15 right there, which would be 10 for reach. All right. Knees. He's gonna move up here.
No.
And take an aimed shot at the imp. We're going all for head, baby.
Okay, you're going diagonally at the
forehead.
demon from there. Gotcha.
Yes. So I got 25 or 28.
Yep.
Okay.
God.
Is what I do. It's base 10 with an additional 15, or excuse me, 7.
Extra 2d6.
Total of 17. There we go.
17. Not dead.
Well, that might change. Gonna hit him again. With 21.
Demon 6. What was the last attack? 15?
17.
17. Sorry, I put it in the wrong box. I have too many things, as you can imagine. Okay, the first attack did actually kill it.
Oh, okay, cool. Then he's gonna. Can I move after attacking?
You can.
Okay,
Number
I
7
used-
will get an opportunity attack on you.
Is he going to attack me?
Yeah, because you guys have kind of turned out to
Damn, that's true.
not be
Sucks
on
for
their
him.
side so much.
Can I do a non-lethal?
You can.
Okay, I'll take my instead of I'll do my quick attack and do a non-lethal to him. I don't know why I'm doing disadvantage. That is a.
You know, I don't think anyone's non-lethal. Let me just double check.
Oh yeah, that just adds up. That does not add on to his actual hit points currently. That's not good.
Hang on.
Might as well just kill him. It's just easier that way.
Covered aimed at non-lethal attacks. You have disadvantage, and the attack
Oh,
deals
I can't
half
do it.
damage if it hits, but then it doesn't kill.
Well, that I can't do it because I already used disadvantage once. So
No, you can because you have quick attacker now.
oh, I can do 2 disadvantage attacks.
Yeah, you just can't do these
Oh.
things if you already have disadvantage, but you don't because you have quick attacker.
Oh, okay. Well, all head, baby. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Gone from non-lethal to fuck it, stab him in the head.
At this point, yes. I got a 18 and a 26.
Yeah, I think 18 just hits.
Okay, just hits. Cool. Well, all head, baby. Let's go. We got so base 9 damage
Crazy.
with yeah, sure. 15 damage all in total.
Card number 7, not dead.
Dang. All right. I'm surprised. He took a big hit. Well, this is gonna suck for me.
Nah, you'll be fine.
All right. Well, I can't move. Well, I can't move without getting an attack of opportunity.
This is correct.
That's cool.
Question is it worth it? Whatever. I'll wait.
That's the safer choice.
Um,
I'm warning you
it's
now.
then that guard's turn, so
Oh, okay. I should
he
just
makes
ran.
2 attacks with his spear. What's your armor?
19.
Okay. Wow, okay. The first one hits, the second one would have been a nat 20, but it was a disadvantage. First one's
Oh,
just a
jeez.
regular hit.
Hot. Good.
For 6 piercing damage.
Okay, that
Yeah.
still sucks.
He's
Not
just
the
a guy
worst
with a
thing in the
spear.
world, though. I'm just a guy with a halberd. Like I understand what he's going through.
I can't believe you put a beard on a stick.
Wow. Tree number 4, upset with the paladin for continuing to chop it down. Rolling all single-digit numbers, so his armor holds up. Katie, Maya's turn.
Is the tree considered an object?
No, not in this. Not
Damn
while
it. I was gonna
animated.
do fire burst.
I mean,
it's
you can.
flammable.
It might still be. I think
Yeah.
last time you fought them, you hit them with fire, and it was
I'm
good.
pretty sure I did.
Yeah.
So a flammable object is automatically ignited, but a creature must make a reference
Right.
saving throw. So please make a reference
You
saving.
mean reflex?
Yeah. Reflex.
Reference.
I also.
That'd be a
I think I've
reference
also
every
said in
time.
my head reference.
That'd be a
at
weird
one
name
point.
for a
I got
stat.
that COVID
Same.
brain fog. I don't know words. I don't know
It's
math.
okay.
I don't know science. It's fine.
I do that without the brain fog. You're good.
I love the way you phrased it anyway. That's awesome.
Are we going for the closer tree, or
Oh, number 3. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. that it makes a difference in my roll? Yeah, he fails.
Beautiful. He's on fire, and he takes 1d8 and a d4. He takes 8 damage. And is on fire.
So okay, so
Fire!
is that 4 fire damage and 4 necrotic?
No,
unholy?
it is 7 heat and 1 unholy.
Okay, better. So the heat doubles to 14, and then the unholy stays at 1, so it's 15 damage total.
Bless.
Tree 3. And yeah, burning. So remind me when I shout that it's Tree 3's turn.
Yeah.
Guard number
Shout
4.
fire.
Guard number 4 is dead. Roni's turn. What's your plan?
Oh, hello. Hi. Well,
Oh,
Ronnie's
never
gonna take a second.
Go ahead.
All right, gather some magic here, and she is going to drop an AOE.
Oh no.
Of
Hold on. Holy light. It's fine.
oh, that's
it's
a
good
that's
for
a
you.
that's a big group there.
Yeah, it's really good for you. So she's gonna drop it literally right here in the center,
Yep.
and she's gonna modify it with sphere
Mm-hmm.
for those 3 points for just 10 feet. So 10, 10, 10, 10.
Here, let me just.
That guy won't get hit. Number 4, blue variety, will not get hit. But all of these motherfuckers are in 10 feet, including this 4.
Yep, it just
Yeah,
counts.
yeah, man.
It's on the
Yep.
square that he's on. That's what you get for being big.
Yep. Whee! Yeah, okay, cool. So can you have all of those make a magic save for
Magic
me?
save, gotcha.
Yep.
Sure, I'm just dropping a literal nuke in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, with her mic for.
Give me the damage number,
Oh, you got it. I'm on it. Let's
and then
roll.
I'll do these one at a time because everybody's
roll
got
this
different
hot
stats.
die. And just
You hit my
because
smorgasbord of enemies here, so I have to roll like
I
different
did.
saves.
I wanted to hit that smorgasbord. Oh, wait. Do I have button?
Button.
boy.
I'm also gonna add empowered.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I'll tell you, the paladin failed. I rolled for him already, and that's only an 8, so don't even need to
Cool.
cross-reference.
That's, we're doing math. Don't worry. We're doing math. 21 points of damage.
Ow!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's not looking so hot. I kind of already having
Everything's
been
fine.
punched by a tree.
Everything's fine.
And then there are 3 guards, 2, 3, and 4.
There sure are.
Wow. Okay.
Hi.
2 and 3 rolled
rolled
natural
good.
20s, so they're gonna take half damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that still succeeds, even with their negative. And then number
Two is still
4
looking
is gonna
rough.
take the full damage. So 21. 21.
Just hanging out. I'm just a little guy. We're just
You've
normal
killed
men.
guard number 2.
Just no.
I realize I've been rolling a D8 instead of a D10 this entire time.
You fool. You goof.
Congratulations.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
Oh, four's not it. Four's not it. And then the 5 and 7, who are demons, which means they don't love holy damage. Both their saves. I rolled
What?
a 2 and a
That's
3.
crazy. That's crazy.
So Demon 5 takes 42 damage. As does Demon 7, and they're both dead.
Someone call an ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me.
I'm starting to think that maybe I should learn some magic.
I'm a healer, but
This is holy magic, right? Boom!
Real quick, more
That's
water
my
so I
turn.
don't die.
yeah, that sounds good. I'm also gonna more water so I don't die. Unlike those people.
Look, the more knees we take out, the closer we can get to the church without bothering anybody else.
Exactly.
Right.
I imagine that the hole is going to be important. Oh.
The hole it goes into the basement of the church, so that's where you're trying to get.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Tree number 3 is burning,
Yes.
Good for him.
and that hasn't happened in a while, so I need to remember myself how burning. It takes 1d6 heat at the end of each of its turns. Okay. Which it isn't right now.
And it is also death marked, so.
This is true. That's a fun interaction. It's gonna make one swing at each of the guards. First one normal, second one at disadvantage, and hit both of them. Sorry, guards.
Get deaded.
Guard number 5 hadn't been hit yet, so he handles that 16 damage pretty well. Guard number 6. Takes 16 damage and still doesn't die. Then 1d6 for being on fire, which does double damage, so a 3 becomes a 6.
And then a d4 for the death mark.
Nice.
6 damage. And then you give me the d4.
2.
2. Okay, it's still a tree. Guard number 3, who somehow survived the light explosion. Yeah, he's gonna start running. He sure does not have a lot of health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a sprint. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Smart. Very smart.
Dead. Guard 5. Guard 5 is gonna disengage from the tree. And then get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Dead. Guard 6, likewise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wait, this did not work in our favor. Whoops.
Oh, it's working in our favor. There's a hole I can go into like,
True.
very soon.
They're all running, which is why
I'm-
I'm concerned.
Dive in that hole.
Yeah, because there's a tree on fire, and then nuke was just dropped.
This is
Yeah.
true.
They better
This is
run.
a good thing.
Yeah,
We want them gone.
yeah. They don't want to get closer to this. They don't know how many more nukes I got in the chamber.
I don't know how many more nukes you have in the chamber.
Yeah, it's not that many. And then
Many.
back around to Pandora's turn.
Knees?
Oh,
You're muted.
Sam, you're
The
muted.
tree's knees.
The tree's knees.
I mean, we could just say.
I'll tell you that,
Between-
the way the trees are, they're not like Lord of the Rings Ents where they're humanoid. They're like many roots
damn.
walking like a spider. So
That's
you
a
would need
lot
to
of
hit
these.
many of the legs before it really mattered.
Silver lining.
Between
so many
3 and
knees.
4, who is crispier?
Well, 3 is actually on
3 is on
fire.
3 is the most
Right.
literally crispy.
What
Four
kind
is
of
about
crisp
to
are
be
we
on
talking?
fire.
I will tell you
Yeah.
that 4 looks worse overall because that paladin has been chopping away at it with his super cool sword.
Okay, I'll go for 4.
He is
His
dead
super
now.
cool sword. Oh well.
Wait, how cool is that sword? Can I take
Yeah,
it?
that's what I was just about to say. Do you want a super cool sword?
I mean, it's just a great sword. It's just.
Ooh.
Dang.
It's gonna be
Great sword.
23 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yup. And then that's gonna be.
So weird thing with the trees,
okay.
they're resistant to piercing, so it's half
Okay.
on your physical damage, but they're vulnerable to burning. So give me half on the physical and
It
double
evens
the heat.
out?
Not necessarily.
Okay. It is the D4.
The D4 is the heat.
Okay, so half of 3 is...
Well, double 3.
Well, so the heat is... The piercing is 3,
Oh,
and the
okay,
heat
for the
is 4.
So half of 3 is 1, and then if the heat is 4, that is 8. So it's a total of 9 damage.
And then my strength,
it's
so
death
it's 10
marked.
total.
Okay, so that's, the physical is 4. So it's 2.
And it's death marked.
Oh, and it's death mark. Give me a D4, Katie.
Give me a D4, Katie.
That's cocked. It's a 4.
Nice.
Yes!
And you have a second attack. The tree is still here.
Oh my gosh! Die already!
God dang.
I'll go with disadvantage again. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Well, that's a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Would you like that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean
Well,
they're made of wood and they're huge.
Yeah.
So
Fair. And again, so half. Oh man, half of 8 is 4, and then 1 is 2. Oh,
yeah, 4,
7.
2.
Every little bit helps.
And the
Could have been great.
Give me a death mark D4, one of you.
it's just 1.
Is just 1. Well, if you'd done better, you would have killed it, but alas.
Wow,
Um,
kid is damn rude. Every little bit
Not you.
helps.
If your
Don't
dice
let
had
it
done
be
better.
down.
God damn.
The GM just like going, if only you did better.
It's how you know I'm not lying, because
Yeah.
You did great. Love
Um,
you.
Meg, Theodore's turn.
And you said it's immune to piercing?
Resistant.
Resistant, sorry. That's the word I meant.
If you just want to breathe on it, I think it'll die.
And it's 3, right? Just triple checking.
Sam was just attacking 4. 4 is almost dead.
4 is the
3
one that's hurt. Okay.
Not doing great, but doing better.
Okay. Then, both of my things are...
The dagger you can do either piercing or slashing.
Can I can?
Yeah, you're allowed to
Okay.
poke or slice.
I wasn't sure if I was
No, you
confined
get
to
pick.
one.
Nope.
Okay. And let me...
Just most of the time it doesn't matter, but for the trees it does.
If I was to throw it, could I still do slashing?
Throwing, you're stuck
technically?
with piercing.
I'm stuck with piercing. Okay, that's what I thought. Then let me head... So slow. So yeah, I'm gonna use a quick action to add to dash again.
Sure.
Oh wait, I don't need to.
Okay. Then don't.
I can get up there. Never mind. I can do math. I
Great.
promise. And I'm gonna attack with dagger again on 4.
Yep, go for it.
It's a 27.
Uh-huh. So yeah,
Uh,
D4 plus strength. Double that, because it's slashing damage and you're chopping a tree. And then another D4 for the death mark. Don't double that.
Okay, so 2 plus 4, so 8, and then a D4. Oh wait, no, Katie does the D4, right?
Sure. Someone does.
2.
Okay, 2.
2, so 10 in total.
Jesus. Sorry, some truck just made a loud noise. You have defeated the tree.
This is my 3rd takedown.
Yeah,
Theo's so happy about it.
that still only counts as 1.
That's literally... That's what Theo said to Roni when she had used 1 attack.
Actually,
Wow.
real quick.
Brody's just
the
like,
tree is
we're in a
technically-
competition. Let's win. Neat.
Whatever. The tree is still here on account of being, a tree.
A tree.
In the
It's,
way.
it's cover now, but it's not alive. And you do have another quick action. Yeah. There's 2 guards and the paladin still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that paladin's still alive. That's not good.
Double
That just
checking.
means it's more opportunity for you to smash the paladin's face in. You're fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You just said you were worried about it. Give him the chair. Give
Fair.
him the chair!
I'll just run away from this guy then. Excuse me, let me just turn my back to you.
I assume you're gonna smash that guy in the face and then run up on the paladin.
See, you are thinking more tactically than I am. I had like one plan, and then you
Just bragged about
nuked
being
it.
Mr. Tactical.
Yeah, then you nuked it.
I mean,
How do I know if a spell is a quick spell?
It's in the rule book. It's just
the little icon
little
is like
icon
a
next to the spell.
half diamond.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a diamond that's half full. I got you.
Versus casting time.
Yes, where it says
Yep.
casting time in the spell entry.
Thank you.
Most of them
Aha.
are full. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Then honestly, I don't want to. There's a tree in the way, so do they have to walk around the tree to
They
get to
would.
me?
You could use the quick action to hide. I think it's a quick action.
I think it is too. That was my question. Where would I hide though?
You could hide in the tree enough that 1 and 4 you would not be their first target.
100%. I'm going in the tree.
Yeah, make
I'm
a
hiding in
stealth
the
check.
tree. Amazing.
Hell yeah.
What a good
How far
idea,
did you move
Alex.
to get
I'm
there?
gonna
How
pretend
far
it was
did you
mine.
move
I'm
to get
kidding.
to the tree?
What'd
She
you say?
doesn't have to actually.
How far
move,
did
it's
you
fine.
move to get to the tree originally?
I used about my whole 30,
Oh, okay.
my whole
alright.
speed.
I had a different thought. It had nothing to do with the movement to get into the tree. That was obviously taken care of.
You want a stealth check? Is
Yes,
what you
please.
said? 25.
25. Yeah, so we'll say that the tree has the classic cartoon hole in it, and you just kind of hop halfway in there, ready to pounce.
Duck and
but,
cover.
yeah, they will. It's unlikely they'll immediately notice you. They'll just attack your friends instead.
True.
But now, technically, would I have if they were to come around? Would I have an advantage on them?
Yeah, on 1 attack at least.
That's all you need, one attack.
Is all I need. as the person getting almost all of the final blows right now and stealing everyone else's kill.
1,
Hell
2,
yeah.
3.
Rogue jobs.
We coordinate. It's a teamwork kill.
Yeah.
5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the paladin has to use 1 quick action, just enough to sprint to get to his fellow warrior here, and he will
Hi, buddy.
swing a sword at you just 1 time because he's used 1 quick action, and he will say, "None shall enter the temple," and he will swing his sword at you.
That's what you think.
Temple goes nuts, bro.
Jesus.
I'm going balls deep in that temple. Get out of here.
Mitch, 24.
24 hits. I only have 19
Yep.
armor. This is gonna really sting.
This is gonna hurt.
Nah,
That is
fine.
12 physical damage.
Okay, he's gonna smite me too. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Plus 14 holy damage
Okay, god damn.
for
This is the lowest that I've gotten
14.
ever.
Yeah, just a
At
lot.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good thing you
All
have
right.
high vitality.
Yep.
So dead.
Turn order. Then it's your turn. So
Ooh, he's Sephiroth's gonna. Oh, all right, let's go. He's going to headshot number 7 again.
okay.
I got a natural 20 and a 19.
Well, unfortunately, you take the 19, but I think you'll get him.
Fair. Let's actually roll a correct dice. A D10 this time, not a D8.
and 2d6 in strength.
So that's an 8 in total with 12, so 14 to that to number 7.
Yep.
All right. And then we're going to go headshot the paladin. Just
I wish you
one
luck.
large swing to both of them. Well, we'll see. Hopefully the dice will be in my favor this time. And they might be, actually. Okay, I rolled a 17 plus 10, so it's 27.
Yep.
Or I rolled a 14 plus 10, so 14. Or
Still, yeah.
24.
He's wearing full plate, which gives him 20, but he's not holding a shield or anything.
Jesus. All right, let's go. That's significantly better. That's a 11 in total. So the 2d6 is a 20 altogether.
Yep, he had 8
4
health
and
left
5.
because the tree had
Yeah.
You do, a Zelda spin attack, and you just take 2 heads. You take the halberd and just helicopter it over your head, and they walk into it.
It happens sometimes. Sometimes I get the good kills. Number
They
4.
didn't want it. They should
You can
have
move
for
as
it.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I could technically attack again, but I don't know if it's worth it. Number 4. You know what? I'm gonna approach number 4. I'm gonna ask him. You gonna run?
Yeah,
Please
he's just looking at you with fear in his eyes, covered in the blood of his comrades. So he doesn't look like he's ready to fight right now.
Fair enough. Okay, it's my turn.
Zeph. Here anymore? Dead tree. Katie.
I'm gonna lightning bolt tree number 3.
Okay.
I need another reference saving throw.
Oh yeah. I'll just.
A reference.
A red slaving throw.
Here for that.
What's your save? 18? Yeah, I failed.
Beautiful. I'm also a destruction mage, so I can re-roll that.
Oh.
And that's better. So that is. I'm gonna write numbers down before my brain forgets them. That rolled too far. I can roll that again.
Do you only
That's
want
much
to hit
better.
3, or do you also want to hit 6?
Just take out everybody.
I considered that. If I move forward,
You don't even have to move.
if I move forward, I could hit 3. I
could hit 3.
all of them.
You could
Are we
do
just, like,
3.
sitting-
I was
Oh.
kind of excited about you hitting 3, maybe. So
I was just hoping we were going to be inside the chapel. Now I see everyone's going to try to murder
Alex,
people.
is it okay if
Well.
I move forward 2 spots before doing this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Beautiful. I'll move close enough. Is that here? Fine. Fantastic.
Yep,
So I'm hitting all 3 of
that
them.
goes through all the squares that they are in, just barely.
All right. So I got to re-roll stuff, and I rolled 16 damage. Yeah, 5, 5, and 6 is 16.
Okay, ouch. So the tree failed, 16 of the tree. I'll roll saves for them, whatever.
Oh, and the tree gets a D4. Hold on. The tree
Sure
gets plus 2 more.
Yeah, the guards both failed. Was that 3 and 6? I don't know why I'm really keeping track here. Other than just for your own personal kill count. Yeah, you killed both. You killed both of them. Not the tree.
I'm a healer, but
One hand healing, the other hand death.
The healer
other
gives
hand,
and the healer
kill
takes
more.
away with tactical suggestions.
I mean,
And yep,
sometimes you gotta be the whisper in everyone's head.
if you want to move a little more, you can, but otherwise you are done. Then it is Charm's turn.
Oh, hey. You guys
There
look
is
great.
one tree and one cowering guard here.
I mean, I'll be responsible.
Yeah, also,
We will,
yeah, he's doing it's so hot.
Yeah, this dingus. No, I'm kidding. You're fine.
I knew I was going to get smited. I did not think the smite would take most of my health.
That was a big smite. It truly was. It was.
It
It
could
was
have been
a
a bigger
very
smite.
large smite.
It
Yeah,
could have been a
it's-
bigger
it's-
smite.
Could have been a bigger
You used
smite.
some of them on the tree already.
I might have survived
Yeah.
the bigger smite. Maybe. I'm at 11 health.
Yeah, that's not great. So we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna get you back. Don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that one bit. I can roll the correct dice. That's for sure. All right, we're gonna use restore, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I killed people with blood, right?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Guards,
I get
yep.
the back. Thank you.
Not
It was
trees,
2 of
but
them.
Guards. Yep, it was 2.
Thank you.
So 12. I rolled max on both dice. Enjoy.
All right, 12.
12.
I'm not gonna
is-
empower it yet, just because I've been using a lot of SP. So.
That's fair. I just need a little bit more.
Yeah. We want you to survive.
Tree.
The next hit. Tree.
To just in case be hit by the tree.
One day.
Yeah.
The tree that's on fire.
Hi, Sam. You're the only one I can reach, so
Oh, okay.
Fine. I can take it.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Hopefully.
Ronnie can heal you.
what's your armor?
15.
Okay, 1 hit.
Yeah.
Good lord. 14 blunt damage.
Damn! Damn!
Damn, okay. It's tricky.
Okay.
That's a low roll.
Wow.
that's the
God.
low roll.
Yeah.
That could have been worse.
Okay.
Not here anymore. Not here anymore. Guard 5 runs away and makes it out.
It gets burning damage. It's still on fire.
Tree takes burning damage, a d6, and you give me a d4, please. Only one,
you.
so 2.
4.
Okay. 2 and 4. You guys have done a lot of small damage to this tree. It's coincidentally chipping away at it.
It's just on fire.
That fire.
Fire.
Super good.
Fire.
Yeah, Pandora, your turn. Tree.
Okay, so giant tree is so the guards have turned. So
The-
4.
4
the guard
is
also
cowering
killing us?
and surrendering. The other guards have fled or been killed while fleeing. Nice job, war crime.
Okay.
And then 3, there's a giant flaming tree trying to punch you.
Sure. Where is the hole?
It's this over here.
Big rock. Big rock.
Okay. And Mahia's behind me.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm gonna not make a physical step, but I'm gonna turn so that Mahia sees me. And I'm just gonna wave at her and I'm gonna turn invisible.
Wow.
I'm out. Bye.
My bad.
Well,
Yeah, that's 9 SP, right? You took the big invisibility spell?
Yeah.
All right.
I certainly did. And then I'm gonna go towards the hole. Into the hole.
Yep, go ahead, do your movement.
There's knees down there.
How much movement do I have? Because I
6.
figure if anything bad's gonna come and get us in the hole, at least I'll figure it out before everybody goes down there and dies.
Mhm. And if there's knees in there, you get first dibs.
And at this point, also my idea is that you guys can handle this one tree that's on death's door. So
Apparently not.
I hope. But I wanted at least one person to see.
No, for sure. It's a good
Meg, your
idea.
turn.
I get out of the other tree
You can ambush the tree from the tree, yeah. You
and
successfully
ambush
hid.
the other tree.
So I'll give you advantage on your first attack against this tree.
Amazing. Okay.
Tree on tree violence.
We'll just dagger again.
The idea of you jumping out of the tree me.
Long jump.
Hell yeah.
You said advantage on the first one?
Yep.
Okay. Does this 16 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. 1.
D4.
So that's a
strength.
5.
5, which is 10, because chopping down a tree was slashing damage.
So
And it
10.
has death mark.
And then a
That's
D4
the
for death mark.
Give it to that mark.
3.
3,
So
and then you can make an offhand attack. Not at advantage, you will not add strength.
But is it still slashing, so it's still doubled?
It is, yeah, as long as you want it to be.
Okay, that's a 26 for the offhand.
Nice.
Okay. So 4. More damage.
4 already doubled, or
That's already, yeah, I rolled
Okay.
a 2.
and then a D4 for the death mark.
1.
And then you can do another attack with your other quick action if you want.
Yeah, let's just try to get
It'll be a disadvantage
It's
with the main hand.
literally, it's at disadvantage?
Yep, but you will add strength if you hit.
Just hit it with as many small attacks as you possibly can. The
That's what's
final
happening.
boss is the tree.
God, I rolled an 18 and then a 5.
Yeah, what's that total to?
So that's going to be a 13 total.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
I
that
rolled-
misses you.
That's fine. I got a little too
Scratch off the bark.
frantic.
You got some ash in your eyes.
Yeah.
Mitch, you're up.
I can reach the tree, which is a good thing. I just forgot how far I can get to it. Right. But I can get right up to it.
Mhm.
Not that I want to, but I can.
It is on fire.
And it's on fire. Screw this tree. I can't aim at anything, so I'm just gonna take some big swings at it. 27
Oh, God.
to hit.
Okay, there you go. There was lag on my end. I'm like, well, get over there first. But you finally just teleported. Yeah, you hit him. I'll save you the time. It had 3 health left.
All right, cool.
You chop all the roots off and it flump. And yeah, the overall battle is still happening, but around you guys right now, at least, it is pretty quiet. So you can get into that hole unimpeded.
All right, let's go. Hole. Look at the guard. Tell him to get out of here. Kick rocks.
I think Pandora is already on the way. Well, as I saunter up behind
good.
everybody, as I stayed away from everything.
Yeah. Ronnie
You
will-
did. You stayed back.
I
Yeah.
was like, I'm back here, guys. Don't worry about
You did a
real.
smart thing.
Sam, how long does that spell last?
I don't know. As you said, a long time because I took the long time one. So.
Well, it's not so much the long time one as it is the doesn't break when you attack one.
it. Persistence, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
Jeez.
A
Hell
decent chunk
yeah.
of time out of combat.
A long time.
So we'll take our second break here, and then we will talk about what you guys find inside and get wrapped up. In a little bit. I'm gonna kill the recording now. We're back. Bye.
Bye. I told you we could do war crimes.
Okay, we're back. We have emptied our bladders, and we are gonna go into the catacombs in the building that is slowly rising from the earth.
Why would you tell future Alex about our bladders, God?
I mean, he knows.
He knows.
I have an annoyingly good memory. Anyway, yes, you enter the catacomb. I assume Pandora goes in front because invisible.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yes.
And 10 minutes gets you pretty far in here. You hear other people walking around, echoing. It's a big maze of tunnels and pathways. And you're kind of just running blind in here in a rush, hoping to find it before you get too high up into the air. And eventually...
Oh, like in the air, like it's going to levitate?
Well, you don't know. The building is going up. You don't know how high it's going to get. It's going slow, but it's still tremoring.
I
As
didn't
you're-
even put that together.
Yeah,
That it would go into the sky.
Slowly shifting.
it's going slow. So you think, let's move fast so that we don't get too high. And just as your invisibility is wearing off about 10 minutes in, you do find the room that you're looking for. You manage not to encounter any guards. You hear them sort of running around and yelling down the hallway. You take some long ways around to avoid patrols and such. And you get to a big chamber with just a single a brazier, one of those big like torches in the middle, and 5 of the dead god
shit.
sarcophagi
I'm here.
situation. They're
Oh,
just
no.
here.
I didn't think ahead. I didn't bring anybody smart with me.
They're not that far behind you, but I'll describe it to you first.
I was about to say, I thought you were going to say they weren't that smart. I went like, yeah, probably.
Oh my God, that phrasing.
So I'll describe it. They're very similar to the War God, more so, where they're all sort of nice, laid out sarcophagi situation, that, you know, laid down, not like impaled on anything weird. Just they're weapons that are in them. One of them has, and likewise, their form is a bit eroded, so you can't make out any details, right? One of them has a glaive, with the head of the glaive made of the metal embedded in it. One of them has 3 arrows embedded in it. One of them has a scimitar, a curved short sword, embedded in it. One of them has a maul, or a great hammer, a big hammer, right in the head of it. And then one has a katana in the stomach, all
Oh, this
made
is-
of the metal.
And this is feeling different than like, so we know that the knowledge god got like pushed,
Right.
and that felt.
This feels
very,
more like the war god,
This
where
feels more
it was
ceremonial.
not necessarily ceremonial, but it was an attack, like an
Oh,
armed
okay.
attack.
So
The-
not like purposeful.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't like lay down and take it. You don't think?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you want to do anything, or you can just wait a minute or two before your teammates show up.
So they're all there. There's nothing else in this room.
You don't
and
see
I don't
anything,
feel
nope.
like.
Nothing jumps out at you. The fire in the brazier is normal orange and not green or anything.
Okay. No, like Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait for everybody before I do anything, but I want to go over to the one with all the arrows in it because that speaks to me, and I just want to take a look.
Sure.
Looky look.
I think these were all specifically chosen.
Not exactly.
Feels correct.
But yeah, it's 3 arrows. Good tight grouping in the heart. Shot by someone very talented and extra talented considering that the whole arrow, the shaft and all, is made of the metal. So they would have to have arced the shot pretty significantly to land
The
that.
figure that it's in looks like what?
Humanoid, average height, and very eroded, like an old statue where like you can't make out the facial features in detail. Bless you. And it's like a white marble kind of look to it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till everybody catches up. I'll just hang out over here.
Then yeah, about not even a minute later, you guys come around the same corner and find Pandora looking over this scene. Five of the Gods, Glaive, 3 hours, Scimitar, Maul, Katana. She's particularly looking at the arrows one. And yeah, they're arranged in a way in the room where they would form a circle around this brazier, but there's room, in theory, for the other 2 to be laid there, but they aren't.
Oh, like on the sides?
Yeah, like if you had all 7 of them, you could form a perfect circle of 7, but there's like gaps where they would fit.
Oh.
Like carbonated. Okay, I get you.
Yeah, kind of
Okay,
carbonated
well,
vibe.
there's 5 of us, and there's 5 weapons to be taken out of a god in order to wake him up. Think that math is pretty easy. Take your pick.
Okay, hang on, but like,
I don't have 3
Shit.
hands, so.
I've already picked.
I mean, fair.
I'm
But
glad you have a
also,
third hand.
doesn't this seem a little like too easy?
As you
We
say
did,
that,
like,
Mitch,
climb up on the
literally,
God
as you say
damn it.
that, there's sort of a balcony overlooking the room, and it was kind of dark up there. You hear a voice, and you look up and you see, it's dark, they're sort of obscured, but you do see the glowing 2 green eyes, much like the Knowledge God had blue eyes to match her fire. This guy's got green eyes because it's the God of War.
Oh, this bitch.
And
I need some more
he
healing.
he just says, "It does seem a bit easy, doesn't it?"
And if I shoot you in the kneecaps.
True, kneecaps are very weak. It turns out.
It seems it's about to get easier, too.
Oh no.
It could.
How are ya?
It could, couldn't it? Listen, I'm not going to stop you. I'm just asking you if you think this is the smart thing to do.
I mean, I let
Can
you
I-
go. That was not
I
the
look at
smart
the
thing
smart
to do.
people.
I mean, think about it.
Shit.
You'd be like,
500 or
"Shit,
so
honey, oh, no."
years of full unilateral rule for one faction. It's been quite peaceful.
Roni just approaches.
Peace and the god of war don't really match, do they?
Yeah.
No, but, you know, let all them out. Suddenly now
Roni's
there's
gonna approach one of
at
the
least
gods
7 more religions.
while he's talking.
Go ahead.
Ron's about to start some shit.
What's he look like?
He's sort of half obscured in the shadow up there, but he's kind of a Count Dooku, Tywin Lannister, kind of older, sort of sophisticated general type guy. Wearing like
Is
a
he
lighter
hot?
armor. But no. Is he what?
No,
Answer the
I knew that was
Is
the
he hot?
question.
Is he hot?
No,
If, you know, I mean, to some people.
not enough.
He's gonna end up on a hear me out cake, is what.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's not hot. Like,
I thought the tree was on the hear me out cake, given all
That's
them
also
memes.
fair. The odd fire.
Pandora specifically. It's actually just a knee cake. Like, it's just all
It's
the
just all
knees
knees.
that need to be shot.
anyway, yeah, what are you doing?
I mean, Roni's just gonna look this dude down and just pull a weapon out of somebody. She doesn't even care which.
Oh.
For
Okay.
sake of argument, which one? The glaive, one of the
hold on,
arrows,
I'll
the scimitar,
I'll
the maul, or the
1d5
katana?
this. I got him in front of me. Hold on.
I guess we're just doing this then. All right.
The glaive. I rolled a 2, and that was my second one written down.
Okay.
When I started taking notes.
Yeah, you.
Look, he said this could be easy, and she was like, okay.
Ronnie, we're
Bet.
Ronnie, no.
Ronnie, yes.
Okay, well, all right. I guess I'm just gonna join and grab the blade.
So I'll narrate Ronnie's first, but then the rest of you can follow immediately if you want.
Fair.
You walk over, grab the glaive, yank it up. Similar scene as previous. This one unleashes a gout of flame. This one flies out of the room. It doesn't stay to talk, and it is bright pink. And it flies up, loops around the war god's head, and then zips back out kind of the way you guys came.
Like a little
Laptops?
fairy? Like a little wisp?
Yeah.
It's a little, like,
More long and
God? What is
slender,
that?
but yeah, it's...
It did just leave, though. Yes, I heard that
It
too.
fucking left us.
See, this is why I thought. This is why I was thinking. This is why I was
We're
thinking.
gonna die
It's all
in here.
good. I don't give a
and
fuck. What's he gonna do? Wage war?
as
Do
you do
something
that,
new.
he sort of like, not collapses, but leans a little bit into the balcony. And he's like, oh,
Ha! See? Told you!
Well, all right then. I guess we're just doing this.
he goes,
I'm
Oh,
sorry, did that hurt?
fine.
have it your way. And you all, I presume, then yank out the rest of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as they do their thing and leave the room, he goes with them. So I'll tell you what, the colors, just for sake of fun. Pandora, you pull out the
Power Ranger
arrows. This one is black and white, essentially, fire. It's just sort of gray.
Yeah.
It goes out of the room very slowly, sort of waves its way out. Who wants the scimitar? We'll just go down the line. Scimitar? For Theodosia. You pull the scimitar out, and it is sort of purple flame. And this one, rather than going out the way you guys came, it goes up the balcony and flies up further somewhere. There's a great hammer and a katana left.
Katana. I
Katana.
knew it.
Wait, how does the great hammer impale somebody?
It's not impaled so much as it is
Embedded.
Indebted. All right, cool.
You draw the katana out. This one is teal. And it does a couple swirls around you, Mahia, before zipping out. And then Mitch, last one with the hammer.
Let's go.
You pull it out. This one is a bright yellow. It bounces around the room several times like a wild pinball bouncing around. Everyone make reflex saving throws.
Sorry, reference saving throws?
Yeah, sure,
Reference?
that, yeah.
Reference ones. All right, got it. I swear this is how I die.
No! I don't like that face.
Shout them out. Give me numbers.
18. 21.
20. Natural 20.
Is that... Charm, I think you're muted. Is that a 2? You're just...
No, it was a 20!
Oh.
The nattest.
And Katie?
8.
Okay, well...
Katie,
Oh,
that
no.
it doesn't really hurt severely bad, but it does knock you over. This one is rude on the way out. Perhaps telling you something a little bit about their characters. I'll let the audience have their fun theories. And yeah, then suddenly you feel the tremoring stop in the building. However, you do feel in your stomachs you're still going up.
Oh no.
See, I
Uh-oh.
told you.
Yeah. Bad things are still gonna happen. Anyway, so what's the next trick in the book?
How far can you jump?
That is the question, isn't it?
Someone took flight, so they're fine.
Oh, I guess I'm just stuck in the tower raising in the sky.
bless.
Well,
Yeah, so you guys, time to run, time to try to get out before you get too high. You run your
Okay.
way back the way you came. It takes a little bit less time since you know more or less where to go. And come to the edge of that hole again, and instead of looking 10, 15 feet down at the street, you are now looking 100 feet down at the city.
See, I got no smart way to get down from here.
It puts you about on height with the highest peak of the castle at this point.
Oh.
And
We did
but
the
I mean, which is
castle.
like a ways away. It's not like jumpable. It's like half a mile
Damn.
away, a couple miles away probably. And yeah, how would you like to get down? You are still going up very slowly.
Zephyr Ocean, how many of us can you carry?
What?
How many of us can you carry at once?
There's math for that. What's your strength?
4. I can carry a total of, I actually have it right here, 180 carry capacity.
Right. Doesn't translate directly to
Oh,
like short distance lifting. You know, that's like how much you can comfortably walk around with.
true. I also have a decent athletics.
Moving objects at a strength of. Okay, so I don't actually have it. What's your athletics, like your total modifier?
9.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can like on an average roll of a 10 on athletics, you can move like 500 pounds. So
It's gonna be real uncomfortable.
it's
but I
gonna be
can probably
real
carry all of
uncomfortable.
you.
But theoretically, you could carry.
Not all of us?
Yeah, theoretically, you could carry the 4 of them together.
Oh my god.
Pull out some rope. All right.
What did you
Alright.
say that I took that was like Misty Step?
Minor teleport. It'll teleport you 30 feet, and you're more than that off the ground.
Because I can make
Although-
him fly.
I mean, I can teleport 30 and fall the rest.
I can make him fly and
you
he can
fall the
carry
first,
us.
60 and then teleport.
Does that stop gravity at that point? I don't think it does.
If you follow portal logic and you put the exit sideways, you would be shot out and just kind of tumble, which would hurt, but
I'm on the same wavelength as
Probably wouldn't
Mahia,
kill you.
though.
I'm
we
just
can
going
back
to,
to that,
and I'm just gonna do everybody together, hold on real tight. We're gonna be very good friends right now. And I'm just gonna slap Zephyr Ocean on the chest and cast flight on him.
God, all right.
You can now fly and move 40
you
feet.
can fly, you can fly.
All right,
Like,
everyone hold
carry
on.
us all, or I'll kill you now. Let's go.
Thank-
Yeah, you all
Like
give him a
carry-
hug, and sort of like Magneto, you just kind of lift up a little bit and then start floating down.
I just had the image where we have all the grogroceries in both hands. You don't want to carry.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so you're doing this like
One trip,
It's a one
one
trip
trip.
household.
Go ahead and roll
Groceries in one trip.
roll an athletics check for me.
All right, I know hero points come in after this. Is there any way I can just add a +3 to my hero or all my hero points at once?
Let me know what you roll, and then.
I rolled a 12 plus a 9, so 21.
Oh yeah, you did it.
Okay, I was worried.
You holding on to everyone tight as you can. A little uncomfortable for all of you. Make your way down, dodging falling debris from the underside of this floating island that has been created. It's a little bit of a Sokovia situation. And make your way down to the ground. Get into the street a block away or so that you're out of the debris range. Of course, everyone is scattered. It's chaos. Most people this close to whatever's been happening have run away at this point. It seems like most of the battle has died down, probably when it fully left the ground. There's a few scattered inquisitors cleaning up a few scattered demons in what's left of the courtyard. And eventually the building, the St. Astrology Cathedral, comes to a stop probably 500 or 600 feet in the air.
Wow.
We should probably leave town. I don't know if it's going to stay there.
And then it stops. A bit of time goes by, no one comes out or anything.
Well,
And then, yeah.
now I have.
God, the wizard guy is never gonna believe this. basement
mean,
wizard.
He can come outside and look up.
And
I think,
this
yeah,
is
he
happening
doesn't
like
have a
as
choice.
sunrise is happening. The sun is coming up over the city as part of the city is coming up over the city.
This doesn't sound good. Or bad.
Anyone have a dispel available?
You need a pretty big dispel.
Right now.
I don't want that thing to crash down on our heads. Leave
There's no
it there.
guarantee it won't do it anyway.
But we could leave.
True.
We can. And there's nothing in it anymore, right?
I mean, there's the war god in it.
I mean, there's
nothing
whoever
in
was
it, it's
in the
still a
cathedral.
building.
Oh,
That's a lot of people.
There are people lived and worked and whatever there. You know, it's
Oh.
sort
Well,
it's
now
sort of,
they're
sort,
the Skye people.
it's sort of a big mystery what goes on exactly there. It's
A bunch of randos just stuck up in the sky. They got plenty of
Look.
food.
Welcome to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
not that out.
Look, all I gotta worry about is water. They have plenty of food, probably.
That's what the clouds are for.
There's also people like myself that know how to fly or cast
is.
fly, and people can teleport. They'll be fine.
Okay, so
They're big boys. They can deal with themselves, aren't they?
They can
Inquisitors
be.
anyway, don't they?
yeah,
Like,
they'll be fine.
they're
Wait,
fine.
hang on, but there's also the war god up there. Like, should we just leave him up
He-
there?
he-
Gods
and then he
can
also
go anywhere they want.
He also
Oh, he
flew
left?
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gods,
okay.
they're gods. They can go anywhere. I don't think they're really defined by space. They're gods.
Fair.
Well, this is certainly a change.
Mm-hmm.
I
guess let's go find Emmerich's son.
Yeah. So
Son.
we'll kind of sort of enter epilogue territory.
Oh.
That was the last thing I needed you to roll was getting down without getting hurt.
Did it.
just jump, all of you.
So we can do some scattered bits of roleplay throughout this, but basically what happens is, a few hours later, Emmerich gets back into the city. He and Zana and Merrick regroup with you guys, and hours have gone by. It's the nighttime at this point, and from what he and his people have heard, so far no one else has gone in or out of the cathedral. It's unclear if anyone has tried. The Inquisition is scrambled at the moment. They can't quite lock down the city just because of the confusion. Some of the gates are closed because it seems like that's what you would do. But people are getting in and out. Word is getting out that this has happened. Both the rising of the building, the eruption in the other town, which Emmerich did help keep the casualties down in. But the town itself is not much left. Everybody saw whatever that was emerge from the building, from the cathedral, the various rainbow-colored lights that flew away. And yeah, there is no immediate communication from the Pontiff, because he's presumably up there somewhere. So messaging is scattered. It's a chaotic moment, and it's a very open-ended epilogue for you guys to kind of be like, here's what I would like to pursue in this world. The gods are out there. Presumably new religions are going to start cropping up. People are going to butt heads over that. And yeah.
Well, I just told Clay I was going with him, so.
No, I was just thinking about that, and I would like for him to help him find his rocks. That will save his people.
That's an option.
Theo's gonna turn to Machia and be like, to the rock?
I've been enough time underground. I did pick up your accent. I've picked enough time underground. I don't need to be
So you're-
surrounded by more rocks and dirt.
Oh.
Fair. What's the other option then?
Well, people have been sent after us. And I need to figure out why. I have some friends to visit.
Care to have a friend join you?
If you'd prefer.
I think Clay will understand, especially if Dora over here is gonna go.
Yeah, I think I'll go help our friend and see. I cannot. Does he want to be cured of his rockness? I don't really understand. Looking for rock.
The main
Is a
thing-
rock-
Looking for a rock
He doesn't
god.
want to be a rock.
You didn't get into it
so-
really, but the main thing
no.
with the Stoneborn is they just want answers. They want to know why they are the way they are and how and who they used to be. And perhaps be cured. You know, I'm sure some of them would like that, but
Well, if anybody has an invested interest in archaeology, you are welcome to come with me. Geology? Theology? I don't know.
it's like
Rock.
archaeology and
All of
geology
the
at the same
above.
time.
All of the above.
Same time.
That's the history of rock people. Yeah.
You'll definitely be making a lot of reference checks.
Yes.
Ronnie over there is very smart.
Oh, well, I feel obligated to make sure that our new releasees are sticking to their jobs and not getting too out of check. So I think I'm going to be doing a bit of traveling. I don't care that I'm a person that will die. I'm going to watch all of them as best as I can.
Fair enough.
In discussing that plan, Emmerich says to you, that is what I think we will be doing as well, is keeping an eye on them. We would be happy to work together in that with you.
Excellent. I'll probably need a team. It's probably going to be dangerous.
Are you putting together one?
I mean, I could be. I probably am going to be dealing with some gods that don't want to be found, so...
Yeah, so that can be what you guys do is you stick with the Verona family and get trustworthy, talented people together to care for those weapons that can kill gods, and make sure that if they are used, it's for the right reasons, and keep the balance. Besides you two doing that, does anyone else want to take one of the weapons with them? Does anyone not give up?
Oh,
Zephyr
yes,
Origins.
Oh, yeah,
keep
keep
it
an
on
eye
Everybody, yes, we'll take it.
Damn,
Alright.
alright. Ronnie's over here like, I will put this on a shelf where it's
Do you want to
protected."
reveal which wisp was which, or is it still for the
No, I
audience?
think I want people
Speculation.
to figure it out, or maybe you know what? Buy the book.
That's
That's-
true.
Maybe I'll
Mm,
reveal
by
it
the
in
book?
there. GM
Zeph will
knowledge,
give
you know.
up.
I'll tell you
Zeph will
guys
give up
later.
Zeph will give up the warhammer. He doesn't need it. He's got the knife, the stiletto, the thing that started all of this.
Sure, you can lock that away. Yeah.
Reminder, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
he's also going to be going. He's going to be pulling a Kratos.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just making sure that the God of War doesn't, do nothing
Yep.
too uncouth.
Ares!
I'm glad you picked up what I was putting down. 'Cause that's, like Rhodey she's gonna research them and make sure they're doing the right thing by
You will
threatening.
be watching the Watchmen, yes.
Every time that war god peeks his head up, you're just going to see
Watch
fucking Zephyr Origins chasing him.
Yup.
Yeah.
And, helping the people affected by him.
Anything to add for epilogue stuff? This is all canon. Of course, you guys can send me stuff on the side.
For
I don't know how many years will have passed for the setting. I haven't necessarily set on that, but so, go ahead, yeah.
however this will happen, Theo's going to be very interested in the stone people, so there's going to be lots of letters written back and forth between
Mhm.
Theo and Pandora.
And there may be ruins elsewhere, not necessarily around the Dwarven side. I mean, you found one, up top side already, so.
Yes, but Theo does need to respect that Mahia doesn't want to be underground anymore.
There are ways to get messages around to collaborate on this quest.
Fair.
I imagine it like a video game someone is playing years after this has taken place, and the letters between Theo and Pandora, the little things you can pick up in the video game and read.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lore
Like,
letters,
that's what they are.
Yeah.
You won't believe what I found.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the other thing that Zeph does, what he's been doing this entire time, is trying to practice at least humanitarian aid.
Mm-hmm.
So not just like helping those people who are now distraught due to the geographic phenomenons that occurred,
Yeah.
but also like starting, but maybe not like officially starting, but definitely going around and like encouraging people to take care of each other.
Yeah.
So there might be like a small subsection of just humanitarian aid workers.
Sure.
I
Encouraging
think
people
that's
not
kind
to fight over these
Yeah.
potential new religions cropping up, and yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're still
And like helping each other out.
I mean,
And
yeah, I
there's
think
still
that's
monsters
kind
abound, and that's really
Yeah.
that they're the true enemy, right? And keeping people together.
Yeah. That's kind of Roni's ultimate goal, is like making sure that everything stays as balanced as possible, and if any particular god gets out of check, she'll show up and
and then
do what she can
harassing
in
the
those
war
areas.
god as much as possible.
Yes. Look, she will look him dead in the eye every single time and be like, "Do you not want me to do this?" And then do it.
Literally punching him in the balls.
I'll cut
in the
you.
balls, whatever.
And then helping people is the whole reason she started traveling and doing other stuff anyway, and trying to figure out what was going on and what the truth of things was. So that's always going to be her ultimate goal too.
Exactly. Like Zeph has always been somebody, a third man to kind of help people around as best he could as a mercenary. But
Yeah.
and now he actually has backing and not just a single dude doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
As best he can doing the right thing.
All right, I think that's pretty good. I can work with that for lore, and yeah, that's the show. Thanks for playing. Thanks everyone for watching and chatting. If you're watching from the distant future, I hope you enjoy this look back into the past of the lore. As we have done at the end of all these sessions. Thoughts on Big Adventure Game? Any notes? Especially now that you've completed a campaign of it, how we feeling?
Big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Good stuff.
Very flexible.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
flexible. Like once you coordinate with your team, everyone's doing something like that
Yeah.
helps either bring down a monster or stop whatever's going on. Like we can accidentally pump out huge numbers of damage when we work together, or you can be like
Yeah,
Charm and
I
just
think it's
nuke
great.
everything.
I'm a
It
healer.
was probably some of my favorite was doing the combat. I felt like it was very rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate that. I tried to make it be that, so I'm glad that you guys liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful to you guys for playtesting it, because I know it's a lot of time to put in, and I do appreciate that.
No, thank you for having it.
Yes.
I will be
100%.
buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want like a physical version of it.
Yeah, the long-term plan definitely for sure. It's a lot to set up, so folks listening, stay subscribed and all that. We'll have announcements. Join the Discord server. There'll be a Kickstarter or a backer kit or something. Hopefully this year, God willing.
Woohoo!
And yeah, that I think is about everything. The game will remain in free beta until it's out, so join the Discord, go on our website, get the books, play the game. Nothing wrong with it while it's in beta. It's just gonna have more stuff when it's out, more spells, more everything.
It's somewhere around here.
Yeah,
Get it?
It's down in the description. Everything's in the description. Speaking of the description,
every corner.
follow these fine people via the many links that go to their profiles in the description. Support their content as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Stay subbed to Spellbook Gaming for great
Very much
one shots
please.
and campaigns.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, make YouTuber number go up, make happy. And yeah, hopefully we all play again together someday.
Yeah.
That'd be rad.
Hope so. I really hope so.
It's always
Yeah,
fun.
definitely.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And that's that. Check our other content.
Go team
goodbye.
save money.
Goodbye.
May your adventures be big.
Bye.
Oh, bye. Bye.